Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
That's all I got.
Hello, welcome to Stone's Live Poker.
Yes.
It was a last minute change, but I am Jake Rosensteel tonight, so.
You need a lot bigger beard.
No, this is probably what he looked like if he shaved.
But we don't know. But we don't know.
With me is my good friend, co-commentator, and all-around nice guy, Mr. Justin Kelly.
That you guys know about. Hey guys.
Just so you know, is nice guys don't finish last. It's unconfident ones that finish last. And nice guys are okay.
That's true.
Yeah, nice guys are fine.
I finished somewhere in the middle, so I don't have to pay taxes.
I love it. So, welcome to Stone's Live Poker. Tonight we have one of our bigger games. I guess there's one or two games that we run occasionally that are bigger, but this one's pretty big. It's a 5, 10, 20 game. That's 3 blinds.
It's 3 blinds. For those of you who missed it, not just 2 blinds, but
5, 10, 20.
Blinds.
That means that it's not a 5, 10 with a 4 straddle. It's actually 3 blinds, so that next spot, first to act, they can still straddle.
So let's get even more ridiculous.
Straddle is possible. I actually heard when they started the game, I heard one of our players recommend, I don't know if they agreed to do it, but I heard the recommendation that opening pre-flop bets could only be made with green chips. If they've agreed to that, that means that the minimum opening bet is
$50.
$50.
Solid.
Yeah. So I'm not sure yet. I'm excited to get down to the table and check it out. Thank you for everyone that's in the chat room and joining us early. I always have a special place in my heart for those of us that are here right at the beginning, because we can barely make it here right at the beginning, so we get it.
It's true.
We get exactly how difficult it is. Lion Lock, Swap Bree, You're Bright, Queen Poker coming in from Atlanta.
Yeah. Queen Poker's been a rig in the chat.
We love Atlanta. I watch a very fun story about a zombie apocalypse in Atlanta. It's one of my favorite stories.
Nice.
My bedtime stories. Yes, so great game, great lineup, and let's get down to the table. You're going to recognize seat number 1. You know him, you love him, the bearded wonder himself. That's Jake.
With the worst profile picture on the planet.
He does look fantastic right there, doesn't he?
He does, he does. Basically, that's what happens when you have a beard like Jake's and you go to glamour shots. That's pretty much what you come up with.
What can we say about Jake?
He's the ultimate degen. He'll talk to you about any random hand for at least an hour or two, and he hates money.
Super analytical player, a thinking man's player.
Yes.
I think I would venture to say. Seat number 2 is a favorite of a young lady that we have here in the commentary booth, Miss Veronica Brill. That's her heart.
Yeah?
And I like how where his profile picture pops out, it looks like he's turned around looking at us, doesn't it?
He's like, whoa, dude.
That's Zach M. Zach is an awesome player, and actually, I don't want to have to keep saying it because it's going to get redundant, but as we go around this table, these are all strong, accomplished players, so it'll be interesting to see the dynamics at this table. Haven't seen a lot of them in quite some time, but lately Brian S., seat 3, has been returning to the stream. Brian, always good for mixing up the game a little.
Yeah, Brian hops in here, he just like jabs a few people, takes a few chips, and he's like, I'll see you guys when I see you.
Seat number 4, the human calculator.
Oh, Matt. Good old
Matt. Seat 5 is not there. That's Adam. And you guys, you've seen Adam in some of our bigger games as well. Adam capable of a lot of moves. most of which is the least is the robot. He knows the robot.
The robot.
I've seen him do the robot.
The worm.
So, yeah, it's true. That's one of his moves. Seat number 6 is the one player I don't know. This is Mitch, and it looks like nobody knows.
Nobody
him.
knows. I love
nobody
it.
Knows
super, he's like, you won't get a profile picture. Nobody knows. And I like how it's super outlined. It's just black. Like nobody knows. Or maybe that's the one he submitted.
What's going on in the background? It looks like a nuclear bomb.
I was like, yeah, there's a bit of an apocalypse going on.
All right, let's move on.
Solid. Don't know me. Don't worry about me.
Seat number 7, making another appearance, is the Wolf. Mr. The Wolf.
The Wolf.
Yes. And you saw the Wolf last week played in our 5-5 game.
We saw him on Monday. We saw him 2 days ago.
Oh, it was just 2 days ago.
2 days ago, yeah, and he crushed that, and he had some fun.
Okay, so it looks like we're starting to hand. So real quick, let's wrap it up. C8 is Esh. You've seen him before. He's a regular to the stream. And last but most certainly not least, the one, the only, Azan.
Ozzy.
Yep. And
Azan and Jake next to each other. This should be some fun dynamics because these guys, they're friendly with each other, but at the same time, they are not afraid to take lots of money from each other.
And there's no friends at the poker table. Again, thank you for everyone joining us in the chat room, guys. We are, I believe, on the Twitch homepage tonight, so that's fun too. If you're discovering us and tuning in for the first time, make sure you click that little heart. Follow us. We'll let you know when we go live. Normally it's Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 to 10, but we also do some tournament final tables and stuff like that too. And also we are known for giving out free puppies for first-time followers.
Sure, we clean out all the local shelters.
Sure, you don't miss out on that because we got some really cute puppies tonight.
Ooh,
all right.
Club gets there. So real quick to this hand, catching up with the action. Jake did flop top pair. It was checked around on the flop. Bet on the turn there by the Wolf, and then he gets there on the river. And the Wolf actually checks it over to Jake, who bets 300. Bets the Wolf's hand for him here. Oh no, the Wolf bet 300, sorry. Good old split cam coming back at you. And he's gonna correctly let it go. Right on. Guys, just a shout out to the chat. We love you guys. You guys definitely are a big part of the show. Suited Aces, Wap Ride, JB Darts 2, Grinding Away, Dub 952, all the goods.
I have a confession.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm scared.
It'd be like our confessional booth.
I'm so scared right now. Is this like on those bad reality shows when they're like, just chill it all right now in this booth, nobody's watching?
I feel like the term bad reality show is a bit redundant.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
I think that the chat room, the conversations that happen in there, I am more entertained by that than I am by any of the commentators in the booth. I think
I'm done. Thanks, guys.
You can watch this later and even replay the chat, but between the jokes that are told, constructive criticism, the praise that happens there, and most importantly, people with their game tips and things that our viewers notice is always really cool to see because you guys are always catching things that we're not.
They're picking up physical tells on players a lot too. Really cool. Yeah.
So thank you so much for being here, and let's hope we get some crazy action here that you guys can help us out with tonight.
Hey, it's a 3-blind game. I think crazy action's kind of
5, 10, 20 with optional lifestyle. I do hope they get a straddle going on this.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had Zach and Matt square off here, King 10 versus 5-5, and Zach has connected with top pair, but Matt's gonna see a turn card. It's a 9, no help.
Zach hand definitely improves here, picks up a straight draw too. Matt definitely drawing to one of those 2 5s. Now, here, if you guys are just tuning in for the first time, the outs in the corner are the true outs. You can see them right above this crazy guy right here, up in that general region. We will gray out the outs that have actually been folded that we know are not live outs, so he still does have 2 live 5s.
Which equals a whole 6%. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, a whopping 6%.
So we're not going to see a river card on this. Now, there is the option in this game if the players choose to rabbit hunt. So even if it ends on the turn, it's a pretty cool feature of Stones Live Poker. The players can ask to see rabbit the river card, and all they got to do is give $5 to the dealer, which is pretty sweet. The house is not even making extra money. It's the dealer that gets it, which really it's who should get it.
I'd rabbit every hand. If you had Hollywood playing this game who likes to tip every hand he folds, you figure why wouldn't he rabbit hunt every hand,
Seriously. Queen Poker points out to Suited Aces, who was asking who seat 1 is. I didn't answer Suited Aces because I thought he was being funny or clever. But that is Jake, just in case the question was, I thought you knew who that was. I'm sorry. Seat 1 is Jake. He was scheduled to commentate tonight, but he saw this juicy game and he quit.
He said, look at all those white and green chips. I want some of those.
He wants them.
Speaking of that, guys, the white chips are $100 chips. The greens are 25s and the reds are 5s. So it looks like we got Call by the Wolf here. Ash is going to pop it up to 75 to go. And so far, I think we have only seen green chip raises. So if what you said earlier is true, I think raising pre-flop, you pretty much got to have
Just the first raise.
Yeah,
it has to be green chips.
which is cool.
So Azan has 3-bet to 260 with pocket kings. Is Esh gonna call with 8-6 suited? Be interesting to see.
Why not?
He does.
Gamble.
What the heck?
Gamble.
We got a game.
Queen Deuce Deuce here, paired board. That's really gonna all but put the nail in the coffin for Escher. You can see he's about 3%.
I don't think they use nails in coffins anymore.
The like a wood no.
No, but
wood
they
screw?
have like a snap tight, like a Tupperware.
It's gonna put like the glue joint in his coffin here. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that the new thing is duct tape. Everything's duct tape.
Everything is duct tape.
Yeah.
So Azan's gonna bet out 250 here. S checks, Azan bets out 250, and S is getting out of here.
JB Darts wants to know if Jake is the chip leader. You want to take that one for me?
I love that you asked him the chip leader. It looks like no, he's not quite the chip leader yet at 4.2K, but if he finds another $800 in there, he can definitely take the chip lead, which technically doesn't exist at a cash game, which is why it's funny.
We can only hope Jake listens to this later.
Yeah, I know, because
he loves it.
It's an inside joke, guys. What we do is we love needling Jake, and so things like saying chip leader at a cash game really bug Jake, and so we like to give Jake headaches and force him to take, Advil. It's kind of what we do. Yeah, good old 5, 10, 20.
Grinding Away says it's nice to see a commentator playing.
Nice, very, yeah, for sure.
He's played before too.
Especially Jake. Well, you can always see Veronica playing, but her game is like, I don't know. There's no words to describe Veronica and Friends' game.
There's some words.
It's true. There you go. There's one of our all green raises here, pre-flop. Go to 75.
I like that
Brian.
they're actually doing this. This is great.
That's way cool. So now essentially you have a 5, 10, 20 game with a minimum of 50 to come in for a raise. I love it.
It's going to have to be at least 50.
Tupperware Coffin's patting that. Jay Beasy, thank you very much, man. We try hard here. We put in a lot of work here.
We're heads up. The Wolf not really connecting with much. If he could get a good turn card, he might have something to work with.
Brian spikes top pair way out in front here. He's going to bet 105, and the Wolf is checking out.
JB Darts might be onto something here. I think with the Tupperware coffin, like a good budget coffin, because I always said I didn't want to waste too much money on a coffin when I die. I always tell my loved ones, just take me out back, throw me in the dumpster.
That's very nice of you.
I don't care if I have a big fancy funeral.
Nice. Well, the cool thing about the Tupperware coffin is that it seals in the freshness. It just really
it's all about the freshness.
Really
this is funny. Jay Beasy was just talking about how this is the first quality poker stream he's seen on Twitch, and right as he's typing that in, we're talking about the freshness of corpses inside Tupperware.
It's true. Welcome.
If that doesn't make a quality poker stream, I don't know what does.
It's very true. We like to encompass all aspects of life here.
Yes.
Stones Live. So the Jake waking up with ace queen suited here is popping it up to 75.
Okay. The green chip raise. Once again, they are playing the opening bet pre-flop must only be in green chips.
I figured from the cutoff, I actually thought that kind of might be in Brian's range, 9-10. Honestly, Brian's he loves to just call some fun connectors.
Maybe it is,
Oh, we got a 3-bet here by Matt H, I
nice,
think.
Matt. There's a different dynamic to this game with Jake being in there. All these players know that Jake sits here in this booth, watches their play, analyzes every move. So now with him in the game, it's very important that the players switch up how they're playing, or they're just going to get run over.
And look, speaking of switching up, you got Matt H here, like the human calculator, 3-betting with a way worse hand here, totally dominating.
Now is Jake just flat calling?
Jake flats.
Interesting.
Now the flop comes down, King 3-7 rainbow, Jake first to act.
Now Jake, in my opinion, should c-bet here, but I don't know what he's up to, and I'm certainly not the person to be telling Jake how to play.
Well, technically speaking, since he was 3-bet here, You know, we'll see. I
But
think
he checks and Matt definitely bets, no matter what
yeah,
Matt
no,
has.
Matt fires no matter what here.
But I also know that Jake has told me many times before, he is against betting for information. Some people will bet there a small bet just to see where they are, because if you check, no matter what, your opponent's most likely betting in this scenario, especially with position, especially on this board.
So look at that. So he flat check calls the 250. Now he wakes up with a turn card here, actually gives him a straight draw. He's actually so far in front here. If he only knew, he was damn near 95%, right?
So you can see up on the top, theoretically there's 3 outs remaining, but one of those 8s has also been folded, so really only those 2 remaining 8s, the diamond and the club, can help. It's not a good thing to be drawing that
Check.
slam.
Oh my God, and he gets there.
Oh,
wow.
Jesus. Is it going to be that kind of night?
Dude, $1,000 pot right there
2
down
outs
the
left.
drain.
8 of clubs on the turn, not a good card.
Now, technically speaking, there is kind of a way that Jake could take away this pot, but because of the check on the turn, I mean, he's going to put the pressure on him here. Pot's at 965. It looks like
That's not an easy call. It's not an easy call.
550. That's a solid size bet compared to the pot. A little more than half. Nicely done.
Okay, so even though a bad card comes out on the river, he makes the appropriate bet and takes it down.
Solid. Very cool. Very cool.
And that's why Jake is the man.
Very cool. And that puts Jake one step closer to being chip leader at the cash game.
And you see there, there's Pocket Abe's jumping up there, adjusting a camera so that we can get a better view. And Lars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Z. Yes, Jake rolled for this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the funny thing about
He is.
Jake had his sizing was really important there on the river because, I mean, Matt's radar could have gone off. The problem is there's so many hands. Like, Matt only beats a bluff there.
Right.
With his 8, you know what I mean? He's basically trying to bluff
Which is
catch.
what Jake had.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, he's only trying to bluff catch there. And at the end of the day, Jake had to pick his sizing real right because too big, Matt might pick it up as a bluff. Too small, Matt might just say, I'm not sure if I believe it, but I'll call. I think 550, little over half pot was right at the right point.
So what you're saying is that size does matter.
It's true.
Okay.
Only when you have a beard like Jake. Oh, you have a hero, or you're somebody's hero. You got a big fan.
Wow.
All right, so it's on here, popping it up to 16 with Ace Queen. Apparently, we're breaking Vanessa from the video queen. You know what I mean? All right, here's the scene. All right. No, okay. So, anyways, Azan here broke, I think, our green chip rule. Popped it up with Ace Queen. Matt calls with 4s. Adam 3 bets, 2 1/4 here with 10-7 suited. Sorry, I was just singing Freaks of the Industry. I didn't even know what happened.
I don't know who Vanessa is.
It's true. All right, so back over to Matt. Yeah, he's getting some decent odds in here. Do a little set mining, hang out, see what's up. Now, Adam does have our position, our original aggressor, with 7-10 here on the button.
Azan nails that flop.
Yeah, Azan nails that flop for sure. And I think it's a check. Yeah, Azan checks over to Matt, who checks over to Adam. Vanessa and Friends Vanessa.
Lars, I think you're thinking of Veronica and Friends. Veronica.
Yeah. It's the same V, you know, whatever. I meant Veronica. There you go.
Veronica will be back. I'll let you guys know. Give me a second. I'll check the calendar.
Yeah, you may have gone too far.
Veronica's doing her LA tour. She went down to LA and shut down a casino down there.
Yeah, pretty positive. I knew it was all her. She goes to LA for one day, it's all screwed up. So, Adam bets 280. Azan flat calls here with Way the Best. Now with the check mark here on the turn. Pots at 1300. You can see Azan really reading his opponent, staring him down. There's going to be some small fortunes changing hands at this table tonight for sure.
Yeah, I don't see it on this hand though. What's Adam going to call with here?
No, not on this hand, but he's definitely, he's going to keep firing the barrel. God bless him. Looks like it's going to be 750, 775? 675? So beastie. 975. Wow. This pot is escalating quickly.
It's a big damn bet. And this is what I was talking about Adam earlier.
Yeah.
You know, Adam is capable of anything.
And like, I mean, most players right now, their vein would just be pulsing out of their neck right now.
Ozzy just sticks it in.
Just sure, whatever. Here I call. And God, if you're at, oh my
yeah,
God,
he's happy.
Hey, where's the song going?
You
Nowhere.
did it pretty good. You've been practicing a
Yeah,
little bit. Because you screwed it up last time.
I saw somebody else try it, and it was like, that's not good. Let me show you how it's done.
Is someone still in our lines?
Yeah, they're trying.
Those bastards.
Yeah, weird. So Azan, definitely not going anywhere.
Now,
here.
can Azan get value here? Should he be leading out in this scenario, or should he be trying to let Adam hang himself?
Well, honestly, he's kind of hoping that Adam has, any piece of this right now. Azan's not
He's
going.
checked. He's
Yeah,
checked.
no, exactly. So Azan's not going anywhere. I think that he's basically just hoping that Adam's already fired a barrel every chance he got, and he's hoping he doesn't stop now. And this is so sneaky too, because if you're Adam, all you want to do is fire this barrel right here. You're like, maybe he just had a random weird straight draw, maybe he picked up diamonds on the turn, maybe he missed.
You're afraid of nothing.
You can't necessarily put him on ace queen at all the way Azan played this hand.
Or, for Adam, I mean, can Azan possibly be thinking Adam has pocket eights, pocket fives?
Well, and you got to know too, Azan has played with Adam before. I mean, Azan
Wow,
knows
look at that bet from Adam. It's massive. Azan doesn't waste any time.
Instant. Nah, good call. God, huge pot. Huge pot.
Lars in the chat room points out that Azan was going to snap call no matter what.
Of course he is. Dude, pot of the night already. $4,700 pot. One player with 10 high. Guys, welcome to Stone's Live Poker.
Azan is sitting there with 7.5K already in this game. Punch in the cash win there.
All right, guys, there's a little command here we just added called cash win. And let's add it. That puts Azan up 3,500, followed by Jake up almost 800. Yeah, obviously Adam stuck a little bit now.
So sad that Jake is not the chip leader yet.
But you know what you gotta love though? You gotta respect Adam just like fearless, triple barreling that
Totally.
pot. Because I think short of Azan having an ace, he's not calling anything else.
Yeah.
Like he's not. He's just not.
Yeah.
Adam, but then again, I think there's set off some bells that Adam played that hand so aggressively strong with the bets that maybe Azan would have been like, I don't know if you got it. If you had a monster, why would you be betting this much? You know what I mean? See, Lionlocks knows what's up. Triple Max, what's going on? We are with you live 100%. The stream, the footage we are watching is about 20 minutes old. That is why they are allowed to use their phones and watch and interact at the table, because they obviously, it's not real time. They can't be like, hey, I see you have aces. I'm going to fold now. Otherwise, I don't think we would have saw Adam triple barreling with 10 high against Azan's ace. All right, so Azan still drinking some of that run good. Top pair here with queens.
Real quick to answer an earlier question, a viewer in the chat room is asking when Veronica's back. 1 week from today. We have a PLO, high only, 5-5 PLO stream. She'll be in here with Jake, the young man in seat 1 there, walking us through some PLO action.
But if you think Jake is fun with 2 cards, wait till you give him 4 cards.
Well, he'll be in here.
Exactly.
Oh.
Just talking though. You think he analyzes a hand with 2 cards that long? Wait till he gets 4 cards. Good God, I hope you have all night.
His commentary on PLO is phenomenal.
Yeah. Is this a repeat now? Is on Rivers another trips? Like again? Wow.
You know, I have to go out and just put it out there. It's really about time Azan caught some run good on the stream.
Because he so
gets
bad.
crushed on the stream consistently.
Well, it's not even that he gets crushed, it's that he never gets anything playable. He can't get involved in like any hands ever. There's always people 3-betting into him, and it's so bad.
So he's definitely getting some good cards and some good action.
I love it. We've got players who want to be on the list, players who want to be nowhere near the list.
Because this game, when it started, was a 500 to 5,000 buy-in. Once it gets going, like any game at Stones 1-3 and higher, it does become table stakes. So whatever the chip leader has, if you want, you can buy up to that much. But 500 is the minimum.
Just come in and buy in for like $7 grand. I'm sure by the time you get here, Zon will have like 10 or 20 in front of him, so you can buy in for that.
We've had players sit down, buy in 10 grand like it was nothing.
So when the stream started, what did most players buy in for?
About 2 to 3.
Okay.
I think Azan was in, if I remember right, 2,600 to start. And so the cash win only shows since we started streaming.
So look at this. Wow, Mitch. So I can't fault Mitch's call there. I mean, basically he's saying if you don't have the queen, I got you. And that's the case. He does have the queen, of course. He's like, there's no way you can.
Guys, we're really excited to have you here watching us. Stones Live Poker every Monday and Wednesday, 7 to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You get a special treat when it's Justin and Justin. Once 8 p.m. hits, we have a little segment. We like to do the Urban Dictionary Word of the Night, and we have one prepared for you tonight. It is a doozy. So don't go away. That's at 8 p.m. If you haven't followed us yet, if it's your first time, if it's your second or fifth time or whatever, make sure you take a moment, click the little heart button. We're trying to build up our following here, get a lot of people joining our family here, and we'll let you know. We'll let you know when we're doing something special, a final table for a tournament, whatever. But our consistent shows, you always know we're here Monday, Wednesday, 7 to 10, and we love having you here, guys.
Yeah, which, again, get those notifications because we have some fun tournaments coming up, which we'll talk about here when we get a little break in between hands. So it looks like the wolf exercising his power from the button. Looks like he's calling 40. Oh, is it a live 40 straddle?
Nice. Was it?
I don't know. It says he's just calling the 40 here on the button, the wolf is, so I think so. I think it was a live. Nothing like a live 40. It was. So beastie. Welcome to 5, 10, 20 live 40.
JB Dart's gonna get the kids in bed before 8, so he can
Nice.
he can hear the word.
So queens are looking good right now. To the flop, Ash spikes the best of it here from the small blind with a queen. Zach picks up a small piece of it with a 5, and the wolf's open-ended on the button. If an 8 peels off, that could be a little bit of danger for everybody here. Ash bets 125 now. The wolf's going to make the call. 10 peels on the turn, no help. Zahn over there is just collecting white chips. First world problems. All right, so Ash is going to fire out, looks like 2 1/4. He's not going to let the wolf get there for cheap, but the wolf is definitely going to look him up. Brick City. Ash still with the best. Board's getting kind of a little bit more wet. There's no heart draw didn't get there. Not a whole lot of things got there. I wouldn't be surprised to see him just going to check call, but he might go for some thin value here. He's checking, and I think no matter, unless the wolf makes this phenomenally sellable bet, then I think the Ash is just going to call right here. That's not enough. Ash is going to call that. That's 330, I think.
The wolf chasing that straight the whole way, but...
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's not like Ash has like a monster kick or anything, and it can be, if he folds this, I mean, I can't necessarily fault him because it's tough when you have a player behind who just keeps flat calling you. You're not really getting any information out of them.
It also sucks when like your kids can't go to college because you chase straight draws, you know? Like...
Wow. Wow. So in this particular scenario, but also the other hand is if I'm Ash and he's just flat calling behind me, I either think, okay, he's got a queen with maybe a queen jack, queen 10 sort of kicker and got 2 pair, or if he's just flat calling me, maybe he's got a heart draw. And if he's got a heart draw and he missed, he would make the same move here. So it looks like he is reaching for some of those calling chips there. He doesn't have that folding posture. I think he's going to come through with it here. And he does make the call. Way the best. Good call there by Ash. Taking it down. It's like, here's my queen. Ship it. Nice call there. And, you know, the wolf didn't really have much of a choice there on the river. I mean, you know, you're in one of those scenarios where essentially it's check to you, it's on the river. You know that if you table your hand, you're definitely not going to win this pot. So the only way you even have a shot at winning this pot is just to bet it. And you're like, do I just give up? Or do I just, I'll take a stab at it? No good.
I like this little poem that Grinding Away just posted in the chat room. It's really good. Those who chase straights and flushes arrive on planes and leave on buses.
Wow.
It's pretty good, right?
Wow, solid.
So
solid.
I'm really excited for an upcoming stream we have. It's just a few weeks away, or a couple weeks away now. It is a PLO game on April 21st. It's 24th. 21st, 4th. It's 24th.
What calendar do you have?
It's a Monday. And we are going to have Veronica Brill and Chris Moneymaker here doing commentary for a special PLO game that will also be featuring in the game Scott Ball from Twitch and Mr. Bart Hansen from Crush Life Poker.
What a lineup.
It's a show that you do not want to miss. Make sure you're here April 24th, Monday, April 24th at 7 p.m. If you know poker, you know Chris Moneymaker.
It's true.
So
and if you ever watched him on a stream before, always entertaining. Barrels literally wine out of a bottle with a straw. Guys, I can't make that up. I shit you not.
True.
Definitely be here. Split cam back in action here. Look at that binked card there for Mitch.
Wow.
Gives him the straight.
Good job, Mitch.
Our mystery man.
So if you're joining us for the first time and you're loving the stream, there's a little heart icon on the stream. You can click that. You'll join our family and you'll get a free puppy.
You know, you keep saying this free puppy thing. I told you, the last time I tried to mail one out, it didn't work very well.
Did you see Candace had one of the free puppies on the table when she was in the game last week?
I did see that. I did see that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I guess the puppy thing is real. Stapes for Prez, what's going on, my friend? How's it going?
And if you're on Twitter, we also are live on Twitter with our tournament events and everything else really at Stones Live Poker. And you can see if you want to follow Justin or Justin, our Twitter handles are down there.
True.
If you'd like to get in the game, you can type ! join into the chat room. There is a phone number to text and there is an email. Also, you can direct message me on Twitter to lock up your seat in any of these games.
I got 50 to go here from Mystery Mitch. That's what I'm going to call it now. Pocket eights. Popping it up. Azan's like, well, I guess I just made my 4,000. I'll hang out. I guess I'll fold a hand. You know, that's cool.
Azan's fine if he doesn't pick up playable hands now.
I know. Azan's like, I don't have to pick up any more.
Already been a good night. He has made half of my yearly salary in just a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty sad.
I think you should get paid more.
Sad, I know, right?
All right, so 3, Jack, 6, rainbow on the board here. Mitch still way out in front.
No matter what, when I have one of these medium pocket pairs, if I don't hit my set, even on a board like this that's pretty good, I'm always a little concerned.
For sure.
Because it just seems like 9 times out of 10, someone with some random overcard is connecting with that one card.
I think your math is a little off there, but I respect it. 9 times out of 10, 90%, guys.
Just so you know, saying I think your math is off, but I respect it, actually shows that you don't respect my math.
You're right, I don't. That's like saying, look, I don't want to offend you, but like you then, when somebody prefaces that, you know they're going to offend you.
Any sentence that starts with no offense, you're about to be offended.
Yeah, no, like I'm a fence builder right here.
Or I'm not a racist, but.
But, oh god, here it comes.
It's going. It's going.
So bad.
And then it's like this.
What? Huh? And you look around, are there any ethnicities around me that could be offended by this joke?
Azan with pocket tens. Hey, why not? Stapes for Press says it's good to be home. Where's home, buddy?
So Jake's gonna make the call here with Ace Jack.
I don't blame him.
I'm sure Jake on the button right now, normally if he's in the commentary booth, would be like, why don't you 3-bet? 3-bet, you're garbage.
We can do it for him. What the hell, no 3-bet?
Look at this, 4s, ace, queen, 10s, ace, jack. Let's get a fun flop here.
There's some serious hands and no one connects.
3, 7, 9, like a dream flop for Azan's like, all right.
That is a pretty great flop
Sure.
for Azan. Azan should be staying very aggressive in this hand though. Really nothing good can come from most turns and rivers.
Yeah, Azan almost has position. He's got one player behind him, which is Jake.
And what a player that is.
It's true.
Yeah.
The beard is very threatening. So he fires out 150, pots at 2 1/4.
A lot of people very excited to see Jake actually play.
Yeah.
He talks a good game and he plays a good game, so get ready. And as expected, Ozzy takes it down.
Taking it.
So Azan has just started playing chess, and there's only one game I like more than poker. It's chess.
Yeah.
So we've been playing some chess online. He's a total newbie.
Yeah.
Solid. He's got the brain for it for sure. I've been giving him a couple tips and helping him out with it. The guy's just a gamer. I think any game he picks up, he's good.
Yeah, it's a strategy-based game. So at the end of the day, I think it's like this. His curve is like, here's you, and his curve is eventually just going to be like, boom, I've surpassed the master.
Maybe I shouldn't be helping him.
No, I would not.
I'm going to be whooping my butt pretty soon.
Why don't you like not help him and then just play for money? And then, I mean, he's obviously got a couple dollars. You just play for $100 a game.
I have intentionally made a point not to play chess for money because every time I switch to playing a game for money, I kind of lose my passion for it.
Yeah, we've seen you play poker. Sick burn. Sick burn. We got Cold Stones water available for that burn if you need it. It's good here. We're good. Suited Aces says, yeah, Jake's the most analytical player I've ever played with. Yes, that's true. And you will hear him talk about that hand, any hand, for hours.
Days.
Yeah. Remember that one time, this one hand, he could tell you every action, every minute, how
There
long
was a
the guy
meme.
takes
There was
for.
a Jake meme about him talking about hands forever. Veronica's great with making memes.
It's true. So the Wolf here, +2, is going to pop it up to $80. Over to Matt, who's going to 3-bet it. 270 is the bet now. And we just saw the player next to the Wolf reload for some cash. Ghost of M in the house. What is going on? Welcome, welcome. So resident chip leader here, just to say it to bug Jake, sitting at 8.5K is Azan. Matt with 6.3K. Even our shortest deck at the table, Adam, has 2 grand. Guys, get this action. If you guys playing the stakes, you like playing at this level, come on down. If you haven't downloaded the Stones Gambling Hall app yet, it's available in the Google Play Store and the App Store. Get it. You can sign up for this game remotely on your phone without ever talking to a real person.
I was going to add something.
You don't have to talk to him.
You covered it.
You don't have to talk to him.
You covered it all.
Live 50, guys. I love it. Welcome to the 5-10-20 Live 50 game.
Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, click the heart, follow us. If you are not enjoying the stream, call someone that you don't like and tell them to click the heart. It's a great punishment.
All right, so from the cutoff here, we got Zach with Queen Jack popping it up to $1.25. And Mitch, who just reloaded, is like, no, I'm going to keep my chips for now.
I love that in this game, it's such a huge game. And at the same time, the players are still willing to take these hands like a king 6 and raise up with it.
Sure,
so
and of course he flops a flush draw. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
He's way out in the lead. His king high's good. He has diamonds.
And he's got position here. I feel like every time he has a draw, he's got position. The Wolf just loves being last to act. So Zach's going to fire out. I believe Zach fired out 175. Actually, this graphic's a little wrong. There we go. And the Wolf raises it on the flush draw, takes it down.
Little scoopy scoop.
Now that could be said for one of those things where when people raise or get aggressive with their flush draws or straight draws, there's a reason for that, because sometimes you don't even need to hit your draw.
No.
You can just take it down right there.
I believe that the term for it is a semi-bluff.
Whatever.
Yep. So in a semi-bluff, you actually have a substantial amount of outs that could come that could make your hand, but you bet on your hand anyways because you could take it down right there, but even if you get called, you still have an opportunity to win on later streets.
Damn, Gina. It's
See,
like,
we're not just entertaining, we're educational here.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Looks like Jake's coming in here, 9-10 suited, popping it up to 60 bones. Brian finally waking up with some playable fun. He's got some 9s. It's going to come along. Azan texting a group chat about, dude, I'm already up like 5 grand. Ship it.
Check me out, I'm on TV, bro.
Just paid off the Beamer. Nailed it. He didn't know much left on it. Just being modest.
You should learn how to play poker so I can buy my Tesla cash.
Done. Deal. I figure they won't even know in the paperwork. It's like, just in case something. Same thing. Same thing. All right, 3-bet to 2.25 here by the Wolf. The Wolf is just doing what the Wolf wants, dude.
Okay, so the Wolf is a player with no fear. Is that safe to say?
Well, I mean, most of the time I would imagine somebody called the Wolf shouldn't have a lot of fear, but you never know.
Well, sometimes it might be a ruse, you know, like to make you sound scary so no one messes with you, but with him, he really is scary.
So much run good. Now look at this flop. Jake's not going anywhere. Jake flopped open-ended with the flush draw.
Wait a minute.
Wolf, where's he going?
Nowhere. All right.
And the Wolf's got a higher flush draw, and then Brian's just got nines like, technically I'm winning?
Technically.
Question mark?
What? That is a beautiful flop for the Wolf, and he might not even know it yet. Now, it's a beautiful flop for Brian, too, because he is not going to lose a lot of money here on this flop. With 2 overs, there's not much he's going to do, but Jake, however, might be trapped here. He's open-ended for a straight and the flush with so many outs. It's very unlikely he gets away from this. His best case scenario is a flush not hitting.
I mean, yeah, this is a beautiful flop. When you have a hand like Jake, this is the flop that you want, right? I mean, you're just like, oh my god, open-ended, I got to redraw. I mean, I don't even care. Give me a red queen, red 7. Here it comes, watch. Ooh, ace is a bit of a scare card.
Interesting, yeah, interesting card.
It's gonna scare down, it's gonna slow down probably both flush draws a little bit, but the pot's at 1,600, and first to act here is the Wolf, who checks it over to the Jake. And the Jake here could keep repping that ace. Just be like, you don't know what I have. Sure, I have an ace.
Now, if the Wolf makes a big bet here, is it big enough to get Jake off of the hand? Or is Jake, because he's so analytical, is he going to stay with the Wolf the whole way?
Brick City there. Now it's bet it to win it.
Yeah,
right
yeah, it's in anybody's hand here. But the Wolf could bet.
He could, but he's also got to be afraid that Jake would check the ace, because Jake did bet originally on the flop.
Did you just say the Wolf is going to be afraid?
The Wolf.
The Wolf?
Woofing it.
Woof.
Woof.
I don't see him being afraid. However, he did check, and Jake knows better not to check here.
He's never
the
gonna
only
check.
way he can win is betting.
So pot's at 16.
I don't see the Wolf calling.
No, he can't call. Boom, nailed it. Now this is great. This is great. If you look at Jake's history here, Jake has had 2 solid hands, big pots that he won. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Did you guys notice that? He's
got little smirk?
Hey, he's got the little smirk. He's got the tongue in the cheek thing going on. 1A1. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, I got away with that. But seriously though, at the end of the day,
he announced this. Did you hear? He announced that his cards were suited.
Wow.
And the Wolf has to be sitting there going,
oh my god. Yeah, you know, so Jake has now taken down his 2 big pots and had a hand neither time. Guys, 6-shooter, there it is. Tell me about the 6-shooter in 20 seconds, go.
it's gonna be awesome.
That was way less than 20. Nailed it.
6 flights, 200 buy-in, 100,000 guaranteed. My favorite thing though is if you qualify in multiple flights, combine all your qualified stacks to day 2. Who does that?
Apparently we do. Apparently we do.
Crazy people do that. Also, if you make day 2, we get to the final 60. We redraw for 6-handed tables. The final 60 on day 2 will play the rest of the tournament 6 max. This is going to be awesome. If I was not having to work, I'd be playing.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting dynamic because it's gonna have force so many people to just spew bullets, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, whatever. I'll fire 2 bullets in this flight, 2 bullets in this flight. Because combining your chips, I'm curious to see the chip spread once that actually goes to day 2, from top down to the bottom. You know what I mean? Like, how many chips are really out there? And guys, we ran out of chips on our last round because we absolutely exhausted them. And so this guy bought more. He bought more plaques because plaques are fun.
Unless they're on your teeth. If you have plaque on your teeth, that's not fun.
Not dentist approved. So to the flop here, top from Matt H, running like a beast. Skylar Dakota's chiming in, wants to know when the PLO broadcast you were talking about is. I think the one with,
Which one?
I think,
oh, for the Chris Moneymaker one.
Yeah,
Okay, so I thought he was just asking about next week's PLO with Jake and Veronica
That is
next
good.
Wednesday.
That is good.
The PLO with Chris Moneymaker is on April 24th. It's going to be a great time. The main game is full. I am taking signups for the feeder game now. I almost have a full list for the feeder game as well, and that will be a forced move into the main game. Chris Moneymaker will be here. He's going to be playing in the game before the stream and probably for the first 30, 45 minutes or so. Then he's going to jump in the booth here with Veronica Brill, and they are going to talk D-Gen, deep stack PLO action all night long.
guys, Chris Moneymaker plus Veronica Brill plus wine equals a good time.
Yeah, I think. have to lift the no drinking rule
I
for
think you have to.
Veronica.
I think you have to.
She is more interesting when she's drinking.
So it's going to be like basically a wine beer bongs, right? Coming down with
Wine beer bongs.
wine beer bongs. Check. Master C, what's going on? Welcome to the chat, my friend. Lyman Poker, what's going on?
Lars wants to know how'd Matt get a 6K stack if he doubled up. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the stats real quick. Just posted the cash win in there, and it looks like Matt is actually down 675. So the chips in front of him, most likely a reload. But this game is just getting started. And I always talk about how the players need time to warm up when they're on the camera. There's been no warm up.
Oh, no.
These guys just dove right in.
Yeah, they know what's going on. All right, so it looks like we got a raise to 50 here from Mystery Mitch on the button here with King 10 suited. And the Wolf going to 3-bet it up to 210. Yeah, Whopper says Matt added on like 10 minutes ago. Plus, we also don't know what happened before the stream. We could have gained a little bit there. So let's see here. So Mitch is going to call 160. He's got position. To the board, 9-10-4, couple of diamonds, open-ended for the Wolf, and top pair for Mitch. And if Mitch were to hit his kicker for top 2, that would actually complete a straight for the Wolf. The Wolf is the king of draws. Does this guy ever not flop a draw? He flops a straight draw, he flops a flush draw, every single time.
I don't know if to let that comment stand or not, because it's...
Wow, okay.
I'll leave it to the mods.
Just leave it.
I'll leave it to the mods. You know what? Lyman's growing on me. I like him more day after day.
That's true.
He's really growing on me.
It's
I
true.
have to say.
It's true. I see what you did. No, it's true. I mean, you saw him on Twitter. He's just like, oh yeah, you have people call and complain about you. That's how you know you're doing good.
No, that was no joke. He might be watching right now. Somebody actually called my boss direct to complain that I didn't call enough attention to one of Reggie's bluffs.
Really?
And that's a new level of commitment.
I thought they would have been complaining about something way worse. There's so many better things to complain about.
They said that I didn't make a big enough deal about one of Reggie's bluffs, but they don't understand that Reggie asked me before that show to roast him. So that's why I was roasting him.
Yeah, they missed it. They missed it.
Serious. You know what?
So look at this turn here. The Wolf, the turn actually gives the Wolf the best hand here with a queen, but also gives Mitch a redraw now to a straight if Wolf hits 2 pair. I like that in the chat. Munkin or whatever says he grows on you because he's a fun guy.
Fun guy.
We've all heard that joke. A mushroom walks into the bar.
So good.
I'm a fun guy. I like
That's
it. I respect
pretty
that.
funny.
We respect dad jokes here in the booth.
No
Like,
doubt.
yeah.
I have this like deep-seated desire every time somebody says the Wolf to howl.
Only when he wins a pot.
We're gonna howl when he wins a pot. Will you
can
do it
howl.
with me?
No.
He's so lame.
Well, you
isn't he?
started off. You started off. I don't know if my howl is up to par
It
here.
would be like, ow?
Okay.
That's a low one, but it'll be bigger. It'll be...
Well, let's see here. Now the Wolf's like nonchalant in a conversation with the player next to him who's not even in the hand. Like when you see this sort of calm, laughingness, it's weird. I've seen it go both ways, right? I've seen it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I've seen players specifically do that to act like they're naturally calm and don't care when they're on a full bluff, and he's gonna let it go. So the Wolf's finally gonna take down a pot. Ow! That's it. That's all I got.
Was it good?
It was all right.
All right, if you guys like the Wolf howl, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't, put a 2. What are you're voting right now?
I'm voting. I love it. No, I'm just kidding.
That feeling that you get when you don't get the joke.
Yeah, the fun guy, right? Mushroom walks into a bar. Hey, we don't serve your kind here. Why not? I'm a fun guy. Sorry, it's my fireman Bill.
It is a -2. Oh, we got some ones though. They like the house.
Yeah.
Maybe we could work on it a little because remember the you guys and the nowhere, all that had to be kind of worked on. Like we're not natural talent
Sweet
here.
Jesus, know how. I like it. I like this style. Great. I love it. You guys are the best.
Action matchup coming up here.
Probably see what's going on. Welcome to the chat. Lyman Poker, State Surprise, BJJ Fishing Poker, all the good stuff.
Do you think Lyman Poker would come on this show?
Possibly, yeah.
I wonder if he would.
I bet he would.
He's kind of a big deal. He might be too big for us.
I bet he would. If you let him, he can't smoke in here though.
He can't smoke.
But we can let him have.
He could
some,
drink.
Yeah, he could have some drinks.
You have to tone back the cussing a little.
That's it. Well, I'll allow it.
All right.
I'll allow it.
Well, if he's interested, he has me on Twitter. I'm sure he'll get a hold of me.
True.
We can make it work.
And then people can call in and complain about him.
I doubt that would happen.
No, they'd be like, yeah.
He's like the master. He's like, what's the best way to put it? He's like the Howard Stern of poker, right?
Fair enough.
He's gonna have some bikini girls in here standing behind him.
I would watch that. I would watch that.
I'm gonna be the co-host, actually, just so you know.
I'll just be on the other side having a cocktail watching the bikini girls.
All right. Okay.
Sounds great.
Fair.
So I know we had talked briefly about getting a new booth and doing like a solid extra build out here. When are we breaking ground on that?
It's in progress, but it's in progress.
Nice.
I've already met with the vendors. We've already have the conceptual design, and now they're actually working on building it out on paper.
Super rad.
I hope to have it completely for the Fall Classic.
It's going to be built out of paper?
Yeah, mostly paper.
Nice. Paper mache booth, guys. Come on down and It's the Japanese origami booth.
The chat room is very split about bringing Lyman in. But we'll do what we want anyway, so.
Fair enough. I believe you. I believe you.
Whatever, I do what I want.
That's good.
I do what I want.
Now, Mitch, I did see Mystery Mitch reload a little bit here, and I know he lost a little bit to the wolf in that hand.
Mystery Mitch.
Mystery Mitch, you like
Nice,
that?
I do.
Oh. So he's down at 1.4K, but again, it's not bad when the shortest stack of your table is still $1,400.
Suited Aces, I think that's a good bet. Azan going over 10K. He is on fire tonight. Azan is unstoppable. And again, like I said before, it's about time because usually, Azan's a fantastic player, by the way. He gets on the stream and gets nothing. He's dead for 3 hours. The stream will end.
Yeah.
And then he'll go on fire.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I played the stream game like till 2 in the morning and just crush. Right?
Azan is great at capitalizing on these situations. He just has historically on the stream not gotten the opportunity, so it's nice to see him getting those opportunities tonight. I'm very happy for him.
Now we have side bets going on in the chat about Azan going over 10K, like you said, but now we're betting push-ups back and forth. I think everybody wins in that scenario. Get ripped.
Or scenario if you're not a total asshole.
Oh wow! Don't sugarcoat it. Tell me how you really feel. Time to stab something in it. Or a scenario of your grammar Nazi. All right, Jack on the turn here does give the wolf a straight draw.
Out?
Nope. See, you're digging yourself a hole here, Brad. The howling,
too
and the scenarios, and all those things.
Sorry.
All right, and the bet at a fold, the wolf takes it down.
Just since the other streams are copying us now, like their commentators are like taking our taglines, I think that we should start just making totally ridiculous taglines.
And then they'll take those, and then we'll just stop.
Because you see people like on other streams start howling, and it's gonna be like epic, right?
Oh my God! Be like, dude, really? Come on. Fantastic. So guys, if you're just joining us, or maybe you're a regular, make sure you click that heart and subscribe/follow us. And click notifications too, because like I said, we're here with you every Monday and Wednesday. But then outside of that, you'll get notified when we do our tournament streams, which are really important because those are like generally on a Saturday, Sunday, something like that. So that way I'll give you a notification because you never know when that final table is going to happen, and you never know when you're going to get stuck in the commentary booth with Norman Chad doing a 6-hour session for the final table.
That was pretty awesome.
It was.
You know what? I have to say, you exceeded expectations that night.
Oh, you had low expectations. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I mean that's how you exceed them. You guys clicked very well, and it felt natural. It felt like you guys took the condom off and just.
We barebacked it.
Raw dog.
It was great. And this is where Norman's like, I'm getting texts that you're saying there was weird things in the booth with me and Justin.
Ace Queen versus Queen Queen, and an ace flops. Great news for Adam. Only that last remaining queen, if it's even still alive in the deck, can help Ash. Now, the nice thing is with pocket queens, you get into a pot like this, you get a big bet, and you get called, you assume it's an ace, right?
Yeah.
So when you see the ace flop, it's usually bad news for you.
So, while the Justins pour some incredible stone spring water on you. Delicious.
Speaking of, yeah, there it is.
For the price of free $99, come on down. All right, so 9 on the turn here, no help to anybody. gives the check mark to Adam. So queen, yeah, exactly. Venom 1982 chiming in. A queen was folded, which is why Adam, yeah, Ash is drawing dead at this point.
How sick would it be though if the queen comes as 2 pairs set? Then that's bad news for Adam.
Well, that's bad news for us because there's 5 queens in this deck.
But he is drawing dead.
Well, especially now that the river came, he's really drawing dead.
We're not playing to the ocean? We should do a game with ocean cards.
I'm down.
Down for anything. Checking in with Bob, the Stone Slide Poker in the chat room. How close are we to 4,000 followers? He's keeping track. We're really close. We're really close.
Yeah.
Last time he chimed in, I think we were at like 71.
Skylar Dakota says, I believe it was Tommy Angelo that said you shouldn't fear an ace coming on the flop because it means you're now emotionally attached to the game.
I'm emotionally attached to a lot of things, so it's not a big deal.
We know. I wasn't going to bring it up, but we know. I don't even think we can talk about half those things on the stream. Those are illegal.
You know what? Talk about what you want to talk about.
I don't.
Come on, you know what? Unbutton the jacket. Let's go.
No,
Let's go.
No,
I'm ready.
I will not get in a verbal sparring match with you. I'm not down for that sort of scenario.
Wow, that's pretty good. I like it. That's much better. Yeah. See, he's trainable.
Boom. Trainable. See what I did there? All right, Stone Slide Poker says we are at 3,938 followers, guys. We need 62 more.
We can do it.
Right.
Help us out. Call your friends. Call your family. Call your worst enemy. Tell them. Stone Slide Poker. Follow.
Call your arch enemy. Do any of you guys superheroes?
Do you have an arch enemy?
Not really.
Who is it?
Not really.
You don't have one?
I said not really.
You gotta have one.
I mean, I do.
Right.
But if I say him out loud here, then he might get extra pissed. So we'll let it go.
All right.
So it looks like Mystery Mitch is racking up. I do believe that was a bit of a rough run for him. Mitch down, according since the stream started, about $1,700.
Yikes.
Can't blame him. So what does Mitch do here? He clearly takes it over to the blackjack and pie gow tables on the dark side, doubles it right up, and then it's no problem.
Now, why do you call it the dark side?
Because it scares me over there.
Oh, okay.
You know, because you're not playing against other players, you're playing against the house, and table games scare me. It's very, very scary.
What are these numbers they're putting in?
I do not know.
Jake.
But apparently, to avoid getting cooties, you have to hit the heart and follow us, I believe.
I had my cootie shots when I was younger.
You sure?
You never got yours?
No.
Very important to get your cootie shot.
Cooties.
I'm immune. All right, we're heads up. The Wolf and Esh. King 6 misses both. Backdoor diamond draw for Esh. The Wolf's still slightly in the lead with Jack High. Oh, they're voting for their favorite Justin, but what's 12 and 44?
I don't know. Maybe you look like you're 44 and I look like I'm 12? Maybe the other way
I don't even know how to respond. Both are bad.
Man, no, I know. Either way, not good. Not good.
Both are bad. Nightbot reminding us that this is not an age-restricted site. We keep things reasonably family-friendly. Reasonably. I'm glad he put reasonably in there because it is Urban Dictionary night.
Yeah, and for 5 minutes of Urban Dictionary, guys.
I did notice that Rick and Barstow has not joined us. He must have known. Rick and Barstow, by the way, one of our mods in there, he hates Urban Dictionary night. He hates it.
He does. And I just realized I don't have much.
Oh, 12 means both of us. They're voting 1 and 2. So who's 1, who's 2? Is he 1?
You can see it. You can scroll up. You can see.
Let's see. All right. What, you gonna make me do work?
Yeah.
Dear Diary. Today they liked me. They really liked me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna scroll through that. You guys, tell me who's 1, who's 2. I want to follow along. I want to know if I'm the favorite. Weird.
I know. just throwing that out there. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm into it. Whatever.
Are you?
It's super hot. Wapri says Rick is in LA with the grandkids. Sure. All these
He's gonna
people
tune
are in
in
LA
right now.
all of a sudden, and all of a sudden there's all these problems in LA. I think it's a conspiracy. I think the Angry Pollock, David Tuckman, Rick and Barstow, and Lyman are all down there working underneath the scenes to really rearrange things in the LA poker market.
Yeah, but looking to rearrange this pot right here is Jake with queens. Look at this.
Look at Jake go.
So we got 3-bet here by Brian, a $1.25. Now we're going to get a 4-bet by Jake. I think that might be our one for the night.
The other one was good.
The Memento.
They're both good. Go with whatever you want.
I know, because I don't have my laptop, I don't have our list, but I know that we haven't done
Oh
this
yeah,
one. So.
we would recognize it.
So solid. Oh, it was actually a 4-bet earlier, so I guess it's like a 5-bet up here.
Yeah, Jake popped it up to 675 with pocket queens, and that's oh, Brian called.
Wow.
With 9-5 of diamond. This is a heads-up matchup between.
Oh my God!
Come on!
Oh, this is so bad.
That's disgusting.
Oh, top 2 for 9-5. Brian cannot believe himself right now. I swear to God.
That moment when you call 675 pre-flop with 9-5 and flop 9-5. There it is.
Oh wow.
Now you see Jake's face right there? Just screenshot it real quick and then compare it to the face at the end of the hand.
It's so nasty.
Holy crap.
This is gonna escalate quickly.
Holy crap.
So here's a big old
Sorry, Jake.
$1,600 or $1,600 in the pot.
Oh. Of course, and of course, this board is so uncoordinated. It's so uncoordinated. Pocket queen should be good here, and 9-5 is so unexpected to call a 675 raise pre-flop.
Exactly. So now Jake obviously bets 850, and the pot was at 1,600, so he bets basically a little over half pot.
What should Brian do here to get maximum value?
God,
what do you think?
No.
I wonder what the chat room thinks. Do you just call? Do you raise right away?
God, I don't know.
How do you extract the most money in this situation?
Man, this is so gnarly right here.
Because you gambled almost $700 and got lucky. Now you want to make money because you need to capitalize on these situations. Most of the time, you're not going to flop good.
I think he's coming in for no. He's just going to call.
I think this is the right play.
Okay.
Just call. Make it look like you're going for a flush draw, and if a spade doesn't peel on the turn, you can really get some money out of this.
Now that card right there, it's like there's no way he could ever put Brian on calling with 6-7. Okay, so he doesn't think Brian has 6-7, which is the only thing that card technically completed.
He could think Brian has a set.
He could think Brian has spades as well.
Now, when we're looking at these guys' body language, Jake, of course, is very skilled and trained to not give any information away.
And look at Brian staring down Jake.
Yeah. Now, is that a sign of strength? I thought when you're strong, you shouldn't make eye contact.
It looks like every hand of the night is just gonna have Jake in it, I guess. All in for Jake. Insta call by Brian.
Yeah, duh. Okay, so he's not out of the woods yet. The board compare, that wasn't it.
Wow.
9-5 taking this one down.
Like, let's look at Jake here.
Yeah, I told you. Compare the screenshots. That is brutal. Okay, queens are not supposed to lose there. Okay, I think let's review the hand. Brian's called pre-flop. Insane. Now he flops lucky. His call on the flop, I think, was beautiful because that sets it up like he's chasing, and like you said, Jake can't put him on a gut shot straight when that 8 peels.
And Jake has no choice but to fire on the turn. What's Jake gonna do? Check the turn? That's never gonna happen.
This board, Jake can't go anywhere. He's got to pay, and this is just poker. This is how.
Guys, you guys in the chat, did your heart just sink there too? I'd be in shock as well. I mean, oh man, I cannot believe that. Oh,
are you okay?
No, I need a moment. I feel flipped. God, so brutal. Wow.
I don't know what to say. That poker's sick sometimes.
All right, so somebody in the chat here chimes in, and now we get the answer to the question: does Jake go on tilt? Because we're gonna find out right now with this rebuy. Because that is so brutal. When he sees, oh my God, when he sees Brian, and I think the first thing that Jake said in that hand when Brian snap called was said, "You got kings," you know, and. God, Jake's probably wishing he had kings, you know, just so he didn't have to get jammed by 9-5.
You can't do anything when you play your hand like that and get called pre-flop by
Yeah.
9-5 for
Yeah.
675.
Yeah.
That's gross.
That's gross.
What the hell?
Joe Flat says, I wouldn't show that weird emotion, though, especially if Jake is a pro. At the end of the day, I thought he actually, surprisingly, given the circumstances, I thought he took that surprisingly well.
How can you hide that disgust?
No, I mean, dude, you're gonna make this. He didn't flip out about it. He didn't yell. In fact, he even looked at Brian and said, "Nice hand." I mean, dude, it's camaraderie here. You know what I mean? Just brutal. Just
gambling.
absolute brutal.
This is not your grandma's nitty 1-2.
Your grandma's bridge game.
2-cent bridge game. These guys, they're skilled players, but they're gamblers too. First and foremost. they're
BJJ
gamblers.
Fishing Poker chimes in and says, "Is there a wait list for this table right now?" I believe there's maybe 1 or 2 players up there or something.
I'm seeing about 5.
Oh, well, then come on down. Put your name on now. You got to drive.
You can put your name up for the game with the Stones app. If you don't have it, go to your Google Play Store or iTunes, download it, Stones Gambling Hall, for free. You can actually sign up for this game without having any human contact whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's past 8 o'clock. Do you want to do something?
I do, guys. So let's take a little reprieve here for a minute. Yes.
There's some rules.
Okay, rules are when you have the JFK or the JK Squared show, we do like to give out a random Sacramento Urban Dictionary term. It's fun. It's random.
It's gross. It's usually gross.
It's usually gross. If you've ever been to Urban Dictionary before, you understand that what you're getting into. But we like to do a different one each show with the JK Squared. The rule is you cannot type it into the chat. We can all read it and laugh on our own computers. We can't type it into the chat.
This is for your own personal enjoyment.
Otherwise, you're going to get a little 500-second mute.
I have to warn you, our mods are trigger happy. They love banning people, but we want you here. So just keep it to yourself. This is for your own enjoyment, and enjoy.
So we know we're a few minutes late because obviously we had a moment of silence for Jake's money while it rests in peace in Brian's stack. But tonight's Urban Dictionary term of the evening, guys, is Sacramento Memento.
I like it has a nice flow to it, the Sacramento Memento.
The good old Sacramento Memento.
It sounds very pleasant.
Now, this has personally never happened to me. I've never done this, but apparently it's a thing. So
Whatever.
Sacramento Memento.
Whatever. Enjoy, guys. And do us a favor, if you're enjoying the stream, click the little heart. If you're not, call someone you don't like and tell them to click the heart.
If you like watching Jake spew money, click the heart.
Jake has Ace King now versus Ace Jack. He might get a little back.
Oh my God. I feel like Jake is just going to run so bad. I don't even know why I said that.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. Okay.
Jake's still ahead.
10 deuce 4 here, Rainbow. Jake's still in the lead with Ace King.
Sly Cry needs to know if it's Momento or Memento. It's Memento. M-E-M-E-N-T-O. Memento. Like that awesome movie by Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yes, I do. Where the movie was backwards.
Great movie.
Yeah. Like our chat is just screaming for blood. How about Jack King on the
But
flop?
then, they want a Jack?
They want a Jack King on the flop. They're so nasty.
Wow.
Maybe Ace Jack King on the flop.
All right, so Jake is good as long as he can hang on to his hand. If Adam bets big enough here into this over $1,000 pot, he could actually take it down.
And as you've seen with Adam in the hand earlier with the Zon, he is not afraid to fire. It is a check down. And Jake, honestly,
check out.
Jake right there is like, thank God. I really, really, really needed
I guarantee you
that.
Jake didn't say thank God.
Yeah. No, just thankfully. He checked. Tim the Man 678, thank you very much, man. We love you guys too. Always a good time here on Stones Live.
There it is. That is the Stones app right there. It's pretty awesome. Download it. It's free. You can view the tournaments. You can check the points on your player's card. And most importantly, you can sign up for a live game without talking to a human being, because we hate human communication.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Grinding, no, let's see. Venom1982 says, that's such a weird thing. I can only imagine he's talking about our Sacramento Memento.
You know, there's a reason these terms exist.
Unfortunately, I guess there is. And guys, that's probably on the way lighter side of the terms that we've done here in the past. So we're keeping it just PG-13 tonight. So it says, do you guys think it's worse to get stacked back to back or after you grind back to even and then get stacked? Stacking sucks. All chips matter, guys. All chips matter. It's true.
Enough.
All right, so it's true. So Matt over here with 5-6 pops it up to 70. Adam calls with 3s. Zach comes along too. 4-8 king on the flop. Whiff City, but Matt does have a straight draw here. Wow, look at these percentages. Almost each player is close to a third of the pot. CK Walsh, the delay is actually on about 25 minutes. Skylar Dakota chiming in to basically start a little campaign for all chips matter. We got to get that Sarah McLachlan sad music playing in the background, like on the for 10 cents a day you can feed a child, that sort of thing. So take a look at cash win here. Azan's still our big dog after those two almost back-to-back pots, 4,600 up, and Brian plus 4K, which happens to be exactly what Jake lost in that one hand.
Our
so
chat room is out of control.
Thanks a lot. Guys,
stop it.
Oh my God, Stave Surprise. I'm just gonna give you a slow clap for that comment. Very fun times. Milfthusiast, right on. Come out here and play all the time, guys. We are located in Citrus Heights, California, right outside Sacramento off Highway 80. If you have a Highway 80 anywhere near you, it's the same one. Get on, drive to us.
I want to talk to CK Walsh because he's not quite picking up what we're throwing down, and I think it deserves an explanation. All right, I'm going to say it slow for you, okay? The game is 25 minutes delayed. We're live. Game, 25 minutes delayed. Live. We're viewing the delay at the same time you guys are. We have no prior knowledge. We are just as shocked and excited and thrilled and flabbergasted at all the things that occur in real time.
I don't know what to do with my hands. I just don't know. Now, if the roof is fine, you don't need to raise the roof.
Yeah, so that's how we do it. We're live, so we can respond to you immediately. The game's delayed, which is kind of cool because if something crazy happens in the room and this happens, you'll hear it right away because it'll come through the microphones here in the booth, and then you'll hear it 25 minutes later through the microphones on the truss that's over the table there.
Yeah, the truss.
It's truss.
I know.
Truss.
No, I'm just.
TRUS.
You've been very vernacular since you got word of the day toilet paper.
Big words tonight. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
All right.
What, word of the day toilet paper? It's fantastic. The more syllables you wipe your butt with, the better. Just saying. Oh man, JB Darts coming at it with the slaying jokes. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're just joining us, by the way, real quick, taking a look at the chips. The whites are hundreds, the reds are fives, and the greens are 25s. You are watching a 5, 10, 20 no limit game here at Stone's Gambling Hall. I feel like I need some papers to shuffle here, just like, Yes, indubitably, in other news, yes, yes. The Dow Jones took a spike today. See? Mailman in the house there, you got it. You see him right there.
Oh, we got a new shooter.
Absolutely. He took Mystery Man Mitch's seats.
Car Tennis wants to know where the action is. Jesus, like, it's been happening. Did you just get here?
Oh, the action's here, trust me. Scotch, scotch, scotch. I love scotch.
We love scotch too.
It's true. It's fantastic.
3 blinds in this game, 5, 10, 20. There is an option for a straddle-later. Earlier they were playing only green chips on the opening raise pre-flop. I think they've changed that now.
Yeah, Brian's still drinking some of that run good. Flopping trip 5s here. Check that out.
Take it.
Nobody else with much here, but he's going to check. It's going to check through around 7 on the turn. This actually gives Adam a small piece of it now with pair 7s.
And that's all anybody wants is a small piece.
Just want a small piece. I think of like Bob and Happy Gilmore fight, like, I want the whole damn thing. All right, so 4 on the river does complete some possible running spade draw potential here, but we see Brian with a check mark.
Yeah, I don't know that it's the action matchup we're looking for with that river card, though.
I love our chat. Everybody's always hoping for the car crash, just like, oh my God,
why do you? These are
river.
nice people in the game. Why do you want to see their lives ruined?
Oh, is it nice people? Do nice people call 600 and some change pre-flop with 5-9?
Ruined.
Yeah, figure it out. Get it right.
All right, guys, check this out. We have the golf and poker tournament coming up I mention this because there's not a lot of room left. You play golf in the morning, your golf score determines your poker starting chips in the evening. It's a team event. There's only room for 14 teams left. It is capped at 60 players. There's currently 46, I had to do some math in my head, that was tough.
Yeah.
There's currently 46 teams registered. That means only 14 more left. Get down to Stones, register. It's April 23rd. Christopher Moneymaker will be, Chris Moneymaker will be here playing this event, and the next day on April 24th, he's going to be right here sitting most likely where Justin is right now.
With an extra large Vegas-sized bottle of wine.
And Veronica will be sitting right here talking about a 5-5 PLO game that will be running on Monday, April 24th with Bart Hansen and Scott Ball. You know, when I called Scott Ball to play in that game, he said, I don't know how to play PLO. And I said, I have Chris Moneymaker in the game. And he's like, all right, I'll play.
Nice.
So he doesn't even need to know how
But
to
you
play.
didn't tell him you had Bart Hansen in the game.
Well,
You conveniently omitted that.
the lineup's fantastic.
I know, yeah.
I'm not like Veronica either. I'll share the lineup. If you guys want to know in the chat room, let me know if you want to know the lineup, and I'll read it right here. If enough of you say you want to know, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not scared. Do I look scared?
He ain't never scored. So check it out, pocket tens. Pocket tens versus ace three here. It looks like ace three flop. Two pair, yeah, top and bottom. Oh yeah, get some. And looks like it was checked through there on the flop. 6 on the turn, no help. The Wolf does have position here on Adam. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Adam takes a stab at it here. Because, I mean, there's only one over. Not only does the Wolf have that, but he has an under too. Joy!
Nobody seems to want to know who's in the Chris Moneymaker game.
It's going to be a solid lineup.
You're lost.
Just saying.
They want a 10 on the river. That would be sick. I saw a white chip fly in there on the corner of the camera. Adam dropped some chips, I think. 10 on the river would be pretty gross, and it's not going to happen. Ace 3 is good, and nearly impossible to bet him off of that. CK Walsh wants to know if Adam's a lumberjack. Actually, yes. I don't know if you're trying to be funny, but it's how he makes his living. Don't be an asshole. I don't really know.
Oh, yeah. He always digs himself a hole, then tries to get a ladder and climb right out.
DDM Poker wants to know if the list for PLO on Monday is full. Just so you know, the PLO on Monday is not a live stream game. We are running one. It's currently not full. It's 8-handed. I can get you on. Here, I'll put the command in the chat room. There's some contacts. You can get into the game that way. Be happy to lock up a seat for you. Let me know. The Wolf is bet 205. Adam, 205 to call pocket tens. He's going to go ahead and call, and that's a wrap. Wolf take it down. Ready? Ow!
The chat was very split about howling before, so I was just going to let you howl.
That's lame.
That's lame. So look at these stacks now. Brian and Azan at 8,800 and 8,600. There we go.
That is the Dream Team commentary lineup for April 24th for a 5-5 PLO game that's going to be right here on Stones Live Poker, featuring Chris Moneymaker, Veronica Brill. It's going to be a hell of a show.
Oh,
you
hell
know
of a
it.
show. Look, Moneymaker's already staring her down.
Yeah.
Like from across the thing.
This is something I have to bring up right now. Last time Moneymaker was here for our Fall Classic in 2016, he was in the booth with Jake. Initially, we were going to put him in here with Veronica.
Yeah.
And when I told Moneymaker, he actually watches the stream from time to time.
Oh, cool.
So he knew who Veronica was, and I was like, yeah, we're going to have you in with one of our commentators, Veronica Brill. And he just went, no.
He's like, this is going to be...
He's like, no, I'm not doing it.
And especially for my first time, this could be a little too much for me right now.
So this time, I didn't even ask him. We're just doing it. We're just going to see how it goes.
I love it.
Yeah.
We're just going to throw 2 caged animals in this and then give them alcohol. And we're just going to see how it goes.
Why not?
So guys, definitely click that heart and follow us because you do not want to miss that.
Yeah, that's going to be a great show. Hey, Stones Live Poker, how close are we to hitting the 4,000 mark tonight? Update us. Zach M with the mystery cards. I love it when we get the mystery hand.
If I was Zach M, I would want these 2 cards. Proper 3-bet in the house. What's going on? Says you're 39.50. We need 50 more, you guys, to click
Guys,
that hard.
we're really far away still. We need your help. Let your friends and family know we need followers here on Stones Live Poker. Our goal tonight, we're 50 followers away from hitting 4,000. God, it would be so awesome to do this on the Justin Squared show here at Stones Live Poker.
It's true, but it's the best show here, clearly, so you would definitely want to do it on this show. So, looking at cash win here, Azan's up 4,600, Brian is up 4,200. Adam's actually struck the most with 3K, Eric's down 2.6K, and the Jake obviously is actually down about 2K.
Check that out, right there on your screen, Veronica and friends, and that is our world famous Veronica Brill. Just a couple weeks away from the next Veronica and Friends show. It's a 1-3 no limit that plays like a 10-25. Even Veronica lately has said that her game is getting too big for her to even play in herself.
That's true, that's very true.
Pretty soon we're going to have to change it to Phil Hellmuth and Friends. Disjunctive syllogism. I almost really butchered that. Yes, the 4,000th follower for sure gets a full-grown puppy. Not even a puppy.
Full grown.
We gave him a wolf.
Wow, I see what you did there.
Ow.
The wolf.
Jared Gray said, but Hellmuth doesn't have any friends. Not true. I actually know of one for sure. Scott Ball is Hellmuth's friend. At least.
At least.
At least. Hellmuth actually has a new rival, Kelly Winterhalter, semi-regular here on Stones Live. And Kelly will be joining us soon enough. Maybe she'll even be talking about that. Let me double check. I know I have Kelly on the calendar, and you guys might want to mark it down. Justin Kelly and Kelly Winterhalter. See how I lined that
Justin Kelly Winterhalter.
Yep.
See, wait, if we got married, why do I have to change my name? That doesn't work.
Monday, May 8th. All right, Monday, May 8th at 7 p.m. Justin Kelly and Kelly Winterhalter. It's going to be the Kelly and Kelly show.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It'll be fun.
Yeah,
And
she's super
Make
cool.
sure you grill her about the Hellmuth feud.
I will.
It's going to be interesting to know.
I want to know all about it. Russ Demon 79 asks, how do we figure out the hole cards? There is actually gnomes. Yeah. There's a crew of gnomes under the table, and they look and they just peel, and they're like, I think he's got this. And when those gnomes actually aren't available, or they're fired, or they're sleeping, or they're hammered drunk, or they're in the tree making Keebler Elf cookies,
or stealing my socks.
Then we actually use RFID chips inside the cards.
But they only steal one sock. They never take both. They always take one. So when I'm doing my socks, pull them out of the laundry, and there's always the one missing because the gnomes take it.
Those rat bastards. So fresh dealer in there. I don't know when he hopped in there. That's Octavio. Good dude. Good dealer. Good singer. All the above.
I like to call him Octavius Maximus.
Okay, fair enough. Look at these stack sizes. Brian is on here, rounding it out at the top. Matt H at 6,300.
Yeah.
Again, even our shortest stack here, the Wolf at 2,400.
The wolf. Ow.
Oh man, every time.
All right, and remember, it's not the size of the stack that's important. It's how you use it, okay? So any stack can do good here.
That's true.
Yeah, you can't argue with that. Yeah, I know you wanted to.
I wanted to, but like, yeah, you got to. Player 991911. Wow, dyslexia. Yes, this is very live, extremely live.
Could it get more live?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep.
All right.
We're already here. Speaking of live, Kings for Adam.
Kings.
I love that Adam's fearless and has been like basically barreling bluffs in all these hands, but now he actually has like a solid hand, so he's just going to expand this hand, see what happens.
It's like
Clutcher Kick joining us from Northern Canada.
Love it.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure you click that heart and
They
follow us
finally
here.
got internet in Canada.
Nice, very good for them.
Congratulations, guys.
Oh, look at four-way action in this pot here. Oh my God, Ace 10-8. Zach flops bottom two with 8-10 here. Esh also with an ace. Adam's Kings just so far behind now, not even funny.
Wow. Come on, guys. Really? Can't the best hand hold up one time?
I hope they all slow roll the heck out of the flop and a deuce hits the turn for Jake's sake. Just saying.
Poor Jake. I'm actually feeling for him a little right now. I still can't get over that 9-5 call for 675. Yeah. Come on. This is not poker.
See, I'm not the only person rooting for a deuce on the turn. Okay, but Jake already folded, so bet 2 1/4 here from Esh. Zach calls the 2 1/4. He has a semi-counterfeitable hand. I mean, there's no flush draw there. don't know if he's trying to extract more here. Oh, there's that counterfeit we're talking about. Woo! All right, so another ace on the turn. Esh is drinking some of that run good here. And they both check through, 6 on the river.
Yeah.
Zach's actually, speaking Canada, got what I affectionately call the Canadian full house, which is 3 pair, which is generally not good, especially in this scenario.
I love that that's a Canadian full house.
I'm just saying. There's no mooses were harmed in making this Canadian full house. So he's going to value bet here, $300, $755 in the pot. Oh, wow.
The 10-8, it got saved by the ace coming on the turn. I don't see Zach calling here. My money is on no call. However, with 2 aces on the board, it's much less likely, you know, statistically that Esh has an ace, but Zach's a savvy enough player. I think he can get away from this.
No, he's going to make the call.
And I take it back.
And I think the only reason he makes that call there is the check on the turn. Pretty much got the call on the river.
Yeah. So this is the time in our show where we want to explore where our audience is watching from. So take a moment, jump into the chat room, even if you haven't said anything yet. Let us know where you're viewing from. It's so awesome to see how they're all over the globe.
Yeah,
like, people watching us from everywhere. Sometimes we go in on the Twitch analytics and we can actually see where our following comes from. And they're really everywhere. If there's internet somewhere, we have people that are poker fans that love to join the stream. The United Arab Emirates even makes up about 3% of our following, which is pretty cool. So please jump in there.
I knew somebody was going to say that in your mom's room. It's always in my mom's room.
Check this out. Okay, Florida, Antelope, Vancouver, Waterloo, New York, Lodi, Vacaville, Seattle, Siberia, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Elk Grove, my hometown.
Under the bed, super creepy, but I respect it. Over in Australia.
Dirty Jersey. I like Under the Bed. That's great. Australia, Boston, San Jose. You guys are everywhere. That's awesome. Brazil coming in, representing in South America. Very nice. Tennessee.
Grinding away. I'm not surprised where you're located, but that's cool. Grinding away. And Park City, Utah, Gainesville, Florida, Massachusetts.
I've never heard of that town in Pennsylvania, but it's a pretty cool name.
I respect it. Good luck spelling it. A little too long for the license.
Very cool.
10-6-6 on the board here.
Someone's behind me.
Hey-o.
All right. Skidmark, California.
I didn't know that was located there.
Very cool, guys. Very cool. If you haven't done it yet, click that little heart and follow us. We are here Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 to 10 Pacific Standard Time, and occasionally on a Saturday or Sunday with a final table. If you're not following, you won't know. Our goal tonight is to reach 1,400 followers. How close are we, Bob?
No, 4,000, and we only need 35.
What'd I say?
1,400.
We did it.
Yeah,
we did it.
Hey, oh my God. All right, 35 more coming at you.
I don't feel like we gave Seat 5 a proper introduction when he joined the game. He's known here on the local Sacramento poker scene as Eric the Mailman.
Because you're shipping pots to him.
And this guy, he's serious.
Yeah,
he's
very
no
serious
joke.
Player.
No joke.
Very, very solid at the soul reads. Really good at knowing exactly where he's at in a pot. And Jake's still talking, I think, about that sick beat he took earlier with
I would be talking about it for days.
Well, the least you can do when you lose that money is it gives you a story to talk about. So,
guys, help us reach 4,000 followers tonight. If you're not already a follower of the stream, click that little heart. We really appreciate it. And the 4,000 follower tonight does get a free puppy. That's no joke. Zach not doing a great job lately putting his cards over the reader. Hopefully we can get that corrected soon. Yes, 10 Mullet, the puppy will be alive at least when we ship it to you. Can't guarantee by the time it gets there.
Mad Chug says he'll follow if you both howl. Okay, we're going to wait for the wolf to win one more pod. You're going to get one more howl out of me.
You'll get a howl when the wolf wins. That's how it works.
It's true. All right, so we got a 3-bet here with Ace King. Way good. Yeah, we do have rules. We have standards. Well, we have rules. I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't say we have standards. I mean, do you see what shirts they let me wear in here? It's ridiculous. Damn, Gina. Come on. Hey, you know why I know our chat's cool? Because they all got the reference. They all understand the Martin reference. They know what's going on. That's why we hang out. That's why we're here. Now we want to know what kind of puppy.
So, this might be too early to talk about this, but Wednesday, May 3rd, I'm actually in here with Veronica Brill.
Oh wow. Are you okay? Do you need to take Advil?
I'm planning on wearing a trash bag, because last time I was in here, she got whipped cream all over my...
Is that when I ended up coming here too with the money suit, with the whipped cream?
Did you?
Yeah, was that
the
during Survivor Series?
Survivor Series, yeah.
Yeah, that's why Veronica's not allowed to have whipped cream in the booth, which actually...
Whipped cream ban on Stone's Life Poker.
Which most viewers would actually hate, because who doesn't want to see Veronica with whipped cream, am I right?
It depends on the scenario.
It's true.
CK Walsh, what kind of puppy do you want? So here at the table, we got a bunch of sick puppies.
All right, so speaking of sick puppies here, Jake popping into 170 in the cutoff with 6'3" suited.
Is that tilt?
No, that's just Jake.
That feels like tilt.
That's not tilt at all. I mean, it might be a little tilt, slightly tilting. Yeah, Steel Avenger, they are watching the stream. A lot of players watch the stream, but again, they're on a 20-minute delay, so they can't see any of...
25 even.
25. So they get to see the old stuff. Which, again, brings the question about levels on levels and adjusting your play to your opponents if you can see what they're doing. So many levels.
So many levels.
So the Wolf calls with Ace-8 offsuit. The Wolf just calls... The Wolf is... Anything.
I really just want him to win so I can do one last howl and get one more follower.
It's going to happen. Jack 5-10 here, 2 spades. Everybody misses this pretty hard. Ash, ironically enough, with the best hand right now.
They didn't
with
just
fours.
miss. They missed hard.
They went to Whiff City.
I actually visited Whiff City. It's actually not that bad.
It's not. And Whiff City is right next to Whiffville. About a couple miles past You Ain't Got Crapville. All right, everybody checks over to Jake, our original aggressor here, and he is going to c-bet this. There we go. Lars even chimes in, Jake, please bet. This is your chance. So he does. He bets 500, and I'm going to think that most players, that's going to pretty much seal up this hand. I can't see Esh continuing here, unless they just put Jake on super tilt, but I think it's full fold here. Easy fold. Nice hand. Jake's taking it down.
Jake's going to take it down. It is an ambitious c-bet. I agree with you guys in the chat room.
Oh, he didn't show.
But it worked. Well, if he didn't show, they're seeing it now.
Wait. Oh, he did.
Oh, okay.
Then he said you can show it because I think he meant to, but then it didn't flip right over.
East Coast Grinder points out that Jake does seem a little on tilt, and I said that earlier. Jake is not the type of player to tilt, but even players with with that strong will in the game. When you get your queens cracked by 9-5 and you raised almost 700 feet, that's enough to get through anybody's armor.
I was going to say, as a seasoned player, or a player who plays a lot, you see all sorts of bad beats, right? But when you get an extra bad fun beat like that, where there's just no way in the world.
It was gross.
I could have had him guess every hand in the deck. And the last hand he would have ever guessed would have been 9-5.
That bad beat was grosser than our Urban Dictionary word of the night.
It's more gross, actually.
Which was the Sacramento Memento.
It's true.
Joe Flat wants to know if we've ever thought about banning people from the table from watching the stream. All these arrangements have been discussed here. However, we do show the stream on the big screens around the poker room, so I mean they could still see. And it's also 25 minutes delayed. Sometimes players at the table will make a pact with each other not to have their phones open on the table. I've seen that happen before. But as far as our house rule, we allow it.
Also in tournaments as well?
Tournaments, they can have their phones on, but we do prohibit headphones in the tournament.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we got a race to 170 here from Zach in the hijack with King 7. And Brian calls, no surprise there. Actually, I saw another King 7 folded, I think, for Mailman. And Ash with Ace King here is probably thinking about putting in a raise.
Not how popular I am.
I'm thinking Esh is going to go for the 3-bet here, which is probably going to get through depending on sizing. I'm thinking it's definitely going to get through Zach, unless Brian decides to somehow call.
Omaha Andrew wants to know if Zach is a confirmed fish. I don't think so.
And again, guys, back to how we read the cards. It is RFID. There are little chips inside the cards, and those little diamond patterns in front of people on the felt have readers in them. And Brian coming along. What a beast. Brian's fearless. He's like, I'm calling Jake's money anyways. All right, coin flip. Ace, king to 4s. Not a bad flop
Okay, yeah,
for Brian.
not the worst. Okay, not the best, but not the worst. He is in the lead. He has gut shot, straight draw. He can still hit his 4. Esh completely whiffs. Running straight draw is possible.
Whiffer McWhifferson from Whiffville. All right, he checks over to Brian, who I would imagine is going to fire at a bet. Pot's already 1,100. Already some money to take right there. You can see as that Brian eating duck tacos in the background with some sriracha. Here that's plus EV. It's very strong.
Not as plus EV as salad.
No, for sure. But that's kind of Peter started that. Oh, he checks behind.
A check and a check.
Deuce on the turn. Now, no players. This does give the potential for a 4-card flush out there if another one peels on the river. However, no player with a club. Brian with a solid 90% cinch on this hand. Plastica in the house. What's going on?
Ash really putting some thought into his action here. Looks like he's gonna bet it. He's stacking up chips. Must have been good. I missed it.
Oh, just, offering free sex. If I wanted free sex and penis enlargements and Russian brides, I'd just check the spam filter in my email.
First of all, no such thing.
The Russian brides?
No, the free sex.
Okay. Damn it. All right, so queen on the river here. Almost catches up with Ash, but doesn't quite get there. 2.5K in the pot. Brian's still with the best hand.
4s are good, but not happy.
Exactly. So it was a bet of 675 on the turn by Esh, called by Brian. Now, Esh is no slouch. He has seen Brian, obviously, like in hands with Jake and stuff, just make super snap calls. Brian is fearless. Really, there's no amount he can bet. He's going to check here. Now, Brian could be thinking, does Esh have some sort of overpair to the board? With that 3-bet pre-flop, 8s or 9s. So he's going to play it safe. He's going to check, because Brian does have some decent showdown value there, and the 4s are good.
Does Snowflake Poker add a followers command? That's awesome. How close are we? We're close. Guys, you've been doing great.
22.
22 away. We can do it. We can definitely do it. We have almost an hour and a half left in the show. We need 22 followers. We did a lot of benchmarks with followers during the JK Squared show.
That's true.
And that's you guys. That's all you guys. Let your friends and families know. Let everybody know, even people you don't like. If you don't like them, it's even better, because sometimes we can be really annoying, and it's a great payback to have them follow us.
You don't even matter, right?
Most of the time.
Real Big Nut says 3-barrel takes that. I think that's where he got his username from. 3-barrel all the time. Real Big Nuts. All right, going around action over to Brian here. Is going to pop it up to 75. He's like, I'm winning some money. Well, why not? King Queen suited here for Brian. Adam with Ace Deuce suited from the small blind. Omaha Andrew says he's going to follow us from all 20 of his different troll accounts.
I love it. Thank you. We'll take it.
Commentators, what's your favorite hand to play? You got a favorite? I like 6-8 offsuit. That's
Mine's
fun.
aces.
Aces? That's good.
I like pocket aces. I don't understand people have favorite hands that are like 6-8. I like king 9. Why wouldn't your favorite hand be the best hand? Duh.
So we got the Wolf 3-betting the 230. Real quick, for me, my hand, I don't know if it's my favorite, it's not. It's my kryptonite, is Queen 10. It always beats me, and when I have it, it never wins. End of story. So that's mine. So we got a 3-bet here up to 230 by the Wolf with 8s, and Brian calls, which is going to force Adam to call here just for solid value. Pot's at just over 700 going to the flop.
I'm excited for the swap.
Oh, yeah, you are. Look at this. All right.
God.
So we got an
gross.
ace for Adam, and we got a straight draw, or we got a straight draw flush draw, royal flush draw for Brian
Jesus.
here.
Wow.
Now let's just smack an 8 on the turn just for fun. Really get it all out
8
there.
of diamond.
No, that's already taken.
No.
No suited pairs. Then they know you're cheating.
Damn it.
Jack of diamonds, please.
Jack of diamonds would be gross.
You're all sick.
We don't even know if the Jack of diamonds still in the deck.
I don't think we've seen a royal on the stream yet.
You know what we really need to see is a jackpot. I can't wait for the jackpot to
I've been
hit on
hyping
this.
that forever. It's going to happen. So, Adam checks. The Wolf bet's 305. Over to Brian. Did he make the call? I would imagine he did.
Well, yeah, how are you going to get away from that
Oh,
hand?
no, I thought he might have raised. So he did. He raised to
Okay.
875.
I think it's a good raise. You get the random middle pocket pairs out of there. You get any weird draws. Now, Adam has a tough decision flopping top pair here, but with that crappy kicker, I mean, I guess it's easy enough to get right there.
And you get the potential to just take it down right here, right now. And like this is what we talked about
But
earlier,
then you
raising
don't
with
know
your
if you're going to
draws.
hit your royal.
It's called a semi-bluff, Justin. Nailed it. See how that works? My, how the tables have turned, friend.
Finally, finally you scored one.
Yeah. That was the dream scenario for me.
Good job.
Thanks. I try.
We're fixing them. One piece at a time.
Yep. Scenario. All right, so that's going to push the pot up to 1900 now.
Lars says, imagine if Adam shoves. Yeah, but no. Not going to happen.
And it's crazy because look at this percentage. Actually, almost a coin flip between those two, but there's no way Wolf can make that call. He doesn't. He
I
gets
was
away.
hoping Wolf.
Yeah.
What can I say? Wolf. Wolf.
Look at that. And so he shows that hand. And if I'm the Wolf, come on, pay the $5 to rabbit it. Oh.
I really wanted him to win so we could howl one more time because we're waiting to pick up that one follower that won't follow until we howl.
So I know that a lot of you guys were thinking Ozzy would pass 10K, but Brian is definitely past 10K, almost 1100. Elena's back. I definitely want some, but we're going to have to talk about it later.
And don't click that link because I promise you there's no such thing.
Jake's got good demeanor at the table. He basically forgot he already gave, Brian $4,000.
Jake is a professional. He's here for the long run game, and yeah, he's gonna get tilted on these weird hands like that shouldn't happen. But it's not gonna take much for him to get right back into it.
So Osmotic Games chimes in, how tonight's game gets so flush with cash. That's what happens when you say we got a 5, 10, 20 going on.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Now, we do know that Jake was supposed to be in the booth, but when he saw this lineup, he's like, no, I have to be part of that. I wonder if he's kind of possibly maybe regretting that decision a little bit right now.
No, I guarantee you he's not. He's happy to be in the game.
No, absolutely.
He's not stuck that much. He can get this back.
No, yeah, relative to that pot size, yeah, come on. That's Jake.
There's a lot of money on the
Jake
table
we're talking
for
about
him.
here.
A lot of money. And Jake's a patient player.
Cool. So Zahn raises to 100 under the gun. Esh makes the call. Ace 4-4 on the flop. Zahn way out in front
This
here.
one's over. Next hand.
Yeah, Esh all but drawing dead.
All but.
Real Big Nut says this is a good game. Not saying they're weak players, but when people are willing to call with marginal hands, a la Brian $700 with 9-5, the game's good.
Yeah,
there's
the
so
game's
many
good.
there's so many nitty games out there, and we've all
There's
been there.
no doubt.
The game where you're sitting in a game and you're like, why am I even here? Nobody's even playing.
I have to be honest. I was concerned initially with the lineup because there's no real fish in this lineup.
Yeah.
These are all solid players, but it's been an action game nonetheless.
Yeah. Sometimes we struggle to find these fun key hands or whatever to maybe go over and pass over to our friends over at Crush Life Poker, you know, Bart Hansen and everybody else. But we've already got, pretty much all the hands we've written down, they all involve Jake. I mean, straight up.
And that's the other thing. If you hear Veronica talk about Jake playing, she says he plays too tight. I haven't seen that tonight.
No, definitely not tonight. So again, Brian up there with about 11K, Zon with 8,600, and even our short stack, the Wolf, who's basically just been a roller coaster of chips at this table so far, about 1,700.
Wolf is solid. I like him.
Yeah, well, you know, and like you said, he's basically fearless, right? And I swear to God, that guy has a draw every single hand. Every single board, that guy has a draw. Straight draw, flush draw, whatever it is, he's got it. Omaha Andrew, thank you very much, good sir.
Is that true? Oh. What is it?
Followers?
Followers?
Question mark? How much money is on the line? Official hinged jet. You are looking at it right now. Money on the line is what they're playing for. This is a cash game. This is not a tournament. These are not fake chips. This is all real. So
wait,
this
is real?
This is real money. Whoa. So if he's got 10.9K in front of him, he cashes out. That's 11 grand.
It's poker, so the more K's, the better.
It's true. More K's, the better. 100% cash game, and again, to follow your question here, the white chips are hundreds, the greens are 25s, and the reds are 5s. So each of those stacks there, generally they stack them in 20. Each of those stacks of hundreds there is 2 grand a pop. Each of those stacks of greens is 500 a pop, and each of those stacks of red are 100 a pop. So many pops. Ace deuce 7, rainbow board, Whiff City, for each and every person. It looks like our followers command probably needs to catch up. Oh, there we go.
we got word from behind the curtain.
There we go. He was round one said he was the 4,000.
Oh right, round one's what type of puppy do you want? You get a free puppy.
Absolutely. You guys are rad. Thank you very much. How much longer tonight, guys? We are with you here every Monday and Wednesday.
No, we got to fight for who was the 4,000 follower.
No,
guys, it doesn't matter. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much. We hit a milestone tonight. 4,000 total followers. You guys did it.
That's 3,999 more than I ever thought we'd get because my mom subscribed.
You all get puppies. All of you.
Fantastic.
Thank you guys. Appreciate
Again,
it.
you guys are watching Stones live from Stones Gambling Hall. We are located right outside Sacramento, California. This is a 5, 10, 20. That's right, you heard it here. 3 blinds, a 5, 10, 20 no limit game. And in fact, it looks like there's a live straddle of 40 going on. Why not? You're Brian.
Why not?
I mean, because you just basically hit everything you need to hit.
He called $700 with 9.5 and flopped 9.5.
Yeah, we saw that, guys. If you guys missed that, you need to go back and rewatch the stream.
I missed one.
It happened around the, whatever the heck mark that was, about an hour and a half in.
Right at 8 o'clock.
2 hours in, 2 hours in.
1 hour.
1 hour, I can't add. That's why I don't play this game. $200 free play for every Twitch follower. And that was how the casino went broke.
Yeah.
Right there.
Puppies are in the mail. Don't forget to poke air holes this time.
Yeah.
Last time was bad.
I thought you were supposed to poke the air holes.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry, puppy.
Crap.
All right, raised to 130 here by Zach with Ace King. Brian does make the call with King 9 and top there on the flop. Not to rhyme, because I don't have the time. Anyways, yeah.
On the flop.
Just no, there's no singing in the booth tonight. We already discussed this. No singing in the booth.
It was a big hit.
No.
It was.
Only when I sing the Humpty Dance.
Humpty Dance.
Humpty Dance is good.
Stones Life Poker told Plastica that we sent her a puppy. I don't know what a puppy is. That sounds fun though. I want a puppy.
A puppy?
A puppy.
A puppy's solid.
All right. Can you do a hand on your own? I think you can.
I'm so scared. So scared. These guys are so good. He can only take me so long, guys. Now that we got rid of him, it's just us. Excellent. Me and over 1,000 of my closest friends. All right, going around. So it looks like we got another. Yeah, I love it, guys. It's already a 5, 10, 20 game. We got a live 40 straddle by Matt there. Mailman checking out. The Wolf never met 2 cards he didn't like. He's going to make the call here with Ace 4. It says raise to 50, but that's kind of inaccurate. I think it was a live straddle of 40, so he's just calling.
Chips, please.
It's always a good sign when you hear chips, please. That means people are reloading. All right, Jake makes the call here with 8s, and And it looks like Brian's going to come along with 8-4 suited. We've seen him win with about the same hand before. 10, 6, 7 on the flop, couple of clubs. Jake actually with the best of it right now with pocket 8s. Brian actually has a weird double gutter straight draw here. 5 makes it more, 9 makes it. Another 7 peels, completing a possible flush draw. Jake, the only player with a club, way out in front right here. Oh God, Tin Mullet, Justin to Kelly. It's been how many years? I still can't live that movie down. If you guys have never seen it, good for you. You can't unsee things. All right, so the Wolf bets 100. Jake makes the call. Pots at 370. 9 disco for Jake. Not that he needed it. The Wolf first to act here. Oh no, the Jake is first to act. Sorry. And he checks over to the Wolf. He's just gonna get some money here. He says, "Please bet," because he knows the Wolf loves to bet. Insta snap calls. Wolf bet 2 and some change. Jake calls it. Jake wins it. Jake's like, "Feels good, man. These little victories, small pots coming back." Again, even the Wolf there, all over the place with his stack tonight. He is our short stack at 1800, followed by Brian, who just, Brian and Azan crushed our couple hands of the night there. And again, guys, if you're just tuning in, maybe you found us from the homepage, just click that heart and follow us. We're here with you with live cash action like this every Monday and Wednesday. And then we also broadcast final tables of our tournament series and our final tournament of the month, which is like a 30 or 40K guaranteed. So always good times here. The Wolf's coming in. He's going to make the call. I scared off the other Justin. He can only stand me for so long, and then he's got to go, I don't know, throw up in the bathroom or something. He's bulimic. He can read minds. So the Wolf makes the call with Jack 8. Looks like a lot of folders. Oh, there we go. We got a 3-bet by Zach with 200. And the Wolf makes the call. 7-9 king on the flop, couple of clubs. The Wolf with a straight draw, and Zach also with a straight draw. Matt Chuck says he went to ship the puppies. I approve. I approve that message. Zach bets 2 1/4. And the Wolf calls. Turn is a queen. It is a heart now, giving Zach a heart draw and straight draw. The Wolf technically still ahead here. Yeah, have you guys ever seen Fight Club? The other Justin was kind of like my Edward Norton, because clearly I'm the Brad Pitt there. At least that's what I'm going with. All right, so the Wolf bets 4 1/4. Zach's got a world of outs. Now, if you guys are looking at the top there, you can see the outs. We calculate true outs here. So you see how some of those are grayed out? Those are cards that were actually folded. So he really only has 10 true outs. Although he would have had another 6 outs on top of that. Ace on the river. Nobody likes this board. Pot's at 1800. Everybody's hanging out in Whiff City. Hey, is that where you just came from, Whiff City?
Yeah, it was smelly.
I bet. Did you have to go get another battery for your phone?
Yeah.
You're so impressive. Your phone's so cool. Changing batteries.
I can only do it for a couple more weeks.
So this is great. So look at this. The Wolf has just been firing this down.
Did he win?
Wow, we're thinking about it right now. He could win right here. Unless Zach wants to make a crazy bluff, but that's not going to happen.
Jack High's good?
Technically he is good. And the Wolf takes it down. Let me hear it.
Oh!
Even though we didn't need the followers,
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Happen.
Yeah. I'm glad I got back in time for that because I've been waiting all night.
I know. Dude, I like his one. He's got the Nokia 3310. Basically indestructible. Yeah, you can also use it as a brick. Very solid.
So this is the S5, and my favorite thing about the S5 is that I have like 3 batteries, and I charge the battery in a cradle. I can swap it out. But I have decided to upgrade. I pre-ordered my S8. It'll be here in a couple weeks.
Oh God! See, Mad Chuck's followed for the How, and Sly Cry unfollowed for the How.
Oh,
I just can't win with you guys. I cannot win. I cannot win. Yeah, the wolf, it just keeps on firing. And it is funny that he had the check mark there. There's no way you can know he has a check mark. But on the turn when he bets, like we saw, the other player had the world of outs and it's not going anywhere. So
Where's he going?
nowhere. Were you supposed to say it too? Did you leave me hanging? It's messed up, dude. You can't set me up like that. The wolf back at it again, popping up to 155 here with Ace King. I don't speak not English.
I don't think he folded a flush.
No, he didn't. He missed on the river. It was the ace of diamonds on the river, not the heart. Cart Tennis says Wolf's gonna get stacked this hand. We'll see. He's not this hand. The Wolf is gonna take it down.
Ready? Ow!
Ow. I forgot to howl. I don't know. It's
pretty lame.
You can't howl over taking out a pot pre-flop unless it's like.
Why not?
Unless it's like 500 or more.
Guys, if you're just joining us, this is Stones Live Poker coming to you from the luxurious and beautiful Stones Gambling Hall in the fabulous district of Citrus Heights, California.
The district
I don't
of.
know. Guys, we are a real live card room here in California, just slightly north of our state's capital, Sacramento. And you could walk in here. It's open to anyone, just as long as you're 21, right?
Yeah, or at least have a really good ID.
21 up to what?
No age.
No wait, no age.
99.
No cap.
99. If you're 100, we won't let you in.
No cap. No, 100.
But we also want to ask for ID if you're 100, so you're good. You're good. So looking around, looks like we have 9 cash games running outside of the live stream right now. So definitely, like we said, we talked about our app before. Open the app, get on the list, sign up, good stuff. How's the food at Stones? I have not heard a complaint, I'll tell you. I really haven't.
I heard one time.
One time.
Yeah.
You know the cool thing about the food too, not only is it really good, I hear all the players who come in and visit us from out of town for our big tournament series, they absolutely love the food. But you know what I love? That it's 24 hours.
What's your favorite food?
When you're late
What's your favorite dish?
I like the duck tacos.
Duck tacos are bomb.
Duck tacos are strong, the pizzas are really bomb. You know what I like about the food though is that it's open, it's full menu 24 hours. So when you have that drunk or whatever else late night craving, come in here at 2, 3 a.m. and get some quality food instead of just banging through McDonald's.
My favorite dish, the lamb chops. If you haven't treated yourself yet, make it happen.
Cartena says, have you ever met any food you didn't like? Yeah, you know, there was a time there where me and Brussels sprouts heavily disagreed. But other than that, I think we're good. The Endobird, those tacos are generally my favorite and pretty tasty. Top 2 here for Eric. Jake fires out 175 with a flush draw. This hand could get juicy
Yeah,
here.
it's a pretty fascinating hand. A lot of outs for Jake. Technically should be 8, but you can see 2 of them, the 9 and the 4 of clubs, have been folded. Grinding says they're open 24 hours, just not in a row. It is in a row.
It is in a row.
Yeah, we never close.
We're open 25 hours a day.
We don't even have locks on the doors.
Okay, so now Eric's going to pump in a raise right here to 550. I don't blame him. I could have seen him flatting there, but I think assuming that Jake has any sort of draw or decent hand, if Jake has king anything, he's basically looking to get, he knows he has the best hand now, he's looking to get value from Jake on the flop.
Jake and Eric are the same caliber of player.
Yeah.
So it is really fascinating to watch these two go heads up. This is where you talk about the levels on levels on levels on levels. And levels.
And levels, so many levels. Like more levels than Mario, guys.
Yeah.
Like the shitty plumber from Nintendo, not like your friend Mario.
So Jake's gonna call. Why not? 3 of hearts comes on the turn.
Doesn't open up any sort of extra
That's
outs.
a bad card for Jake, and I think if Eric's willing to fire again, he'll probably get rid of him, but who knows?
Brian ordered the duck tacos we were just talking about, guys. You can see it over there behind him. Extra tasty. Now, Jake, about a 4-1 dog here. Looks like option first to Eric. And Eric is thinking, well, what do I bet here? So I'm thinking, what does Eric put Jake on? A king, no kicker? I mean, Eric still knows he has the best hand. He's like, there's no way. He's obviously got blockers with king 10. There's no way Jake has kings or 10s, right? I mean, he could have 8s, but I doubt it. Jake would have probably just tried to stab me on the flop for the rest of it. So.
What did Eric bet?
1100.
Oh my God. How do you call with a flush draw there?
I don't think he will, but then again,
unless Jake has that gamble in his soul.
If he puts Eric on air, but the thing is, Eric doesn't have air there. Eric never has air
he gets
there.
away.
So Jake folds correctly.
So Parksta chimes in the chat room. He wants to know what the Justins think about the incident at the bike. And I will say one thing about it. I don't want to get too in depth because a card room in trouble is bad for all card rooms.
True.
All right. So it's not like we're like hoping anything bad happens to them. I don't know what's going on there.
Geographically, we're not even close to them. Like, it's not like I'm gonna drive 5 or 6 hours to go play there. You know.
I do know it's sad. I've seen this happen. I've been in this industry almost a decade now, and it's sad when these things occur due to mismanagement or people not following the proper regulations that the Bureau puts forth for card rooms, because it's all the dealers, it's all the players, it's all the employees, food service.
That's who suffers.
These are the people that suffer, and it's not a good thing for anyone in the industry. So I genuinely hope positive thoughts for everyone at the bike, that they get up and running soon, and that everyone can get back to work.
Or are they like closed right now? They're not even
I believe they reopened.
Okay, cool.
I heard.
So they were down for like a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best case scenario, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So we're sending out positive thoughts to all the employees and players at the bike. We hope everything gets resolved there quickly, and you guys get back on track.
But you bring up a good point, though. I mean, basically, at the end of the day, it comes down to, people like to be like, oh yeah, down with the man, the big casino went down. But it's not. Nobody cares about that.
Yeah.
It's all of the people who count on that as their income to feed their family. You know what I mean?
So I was watching a news station from LA, and they're interviewing these people out in front of the bike, right? Players. This blew my mind, and this is pretty funny because the players are out there and they're like, tell us what you think about this, and the players are like, I knew they were crooked. I play Pai Gal there every day for 3 years, and I always lose. I've never won. Guys,
that's nothing to do.
That's not why this happened. Okay, first of all, news flash: casinos don't need to cheat to beat you. All right.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, it's just plain and simple. That's not what was happening here, okay? As far as I know, the games are fair, and I hope they are.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But that's not what's going on. But yeah, they see them getting raided, and they're like, that's why I lost $1,000 last week. It's not how it works, okay? It's plain and simple, guys.
You're doing it wrong. Maybe you should play a different game.
Yeah, like poker.
It's true.
Let's go.
That's why there's a reason we call it the dark side over there.
Yeah, poker is.
I knew they were crooked because I'm a horrible blackjack player.
Poker is a pure casino game, in my opinion. You have an equal chance as everyone's sitting at your table. There's no house edge. You're playing against other players, and that is really the beautiful thing about it. It's what I love about it. You guys in the chat room, I love you all, even the crazy ones. You're the best.
Says, Aunt Zoom, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a while.
He was stream last week.
Yeah, well, but I was here Monday. He wasn't here. He needs to be here every time I'm here.
All right.
All right, so raised to a buck and a quarter here by Zach, called by Azan. Ace 5 suited, definitely gets the best of it on this flop. Azan, though, with second pair. And Azan checks the flop. Zach's going to fire at 125. Azan makes the call. Turn is a club. Now Zach's hand just getting better. Now he's got a flush draw as well. Azan checks again. Zach fires, and Azan checks out. All right, take a look at these chips here. Solid game tonight. Brian, our big dog, with 10.7K. Azan has dipped a little bit now, down to 8,400. The Wolf has actually came up. He was at 1,400 probably less than 20 minutes ago, and now he's up to 3,100. Yeah, Brian's crushing it. Brian's you might as well call him the Undertaker, man. The Grim Reaper in here.
Sad news about the Undertaker.
Yeah. You heard? Talk to me.
He just passed away. Not a joke.
Did he really?
It's all over the news. The original Undertaker from the WWF, like Arch Allen.
Oh, that's not good.
He not only passed away, but pro wrestling pro wrestling.
Yeah.
They gave him a final show. They brought the casket out in the ring, and
Oh, really?
yeah, Google it.
Official Hinge Jet asks, does this casino have any Japanese foods like sushi or rice top dishes? Yes and yes. I don't know if we have sushi.
Not Japanese.
No? Damn it, I'm the worst.
Chinese food.
Well, where he said rice top dishes, I was like, we got plenty of that.
Asian dishes, not like sushi and stuff. But, we have like
Don't we have some ahi though?
kung pao chicken and
Do we have ahi? Like ahi something? I don't know. I just stick with duck tacos, man. They're delicious.
Queen 9-9 on this flop does not connect with either player. Esh, a slight favorite. Hard to hang on with a bottom pocket pair like this, though. If Brian plays aggressive, he can take this pot away right now. It's only $300 up for grabs.
He didn't die, he retired. Just so you know.
Fake news.
Fake news. Fake news. Alternate truths. Alternate truths here.
Oh, Brian connects with the 8 on the river.
Drinking some of that run good. Speaking of rice dishes, Arizon's getting down on one.
That looks like the shrimp dish. Shrimp is really good. They're talking about watching the stream in the chat room to study player tendencies. And while that is a great use for the stream, I think an even better use, and that I see a lot of players here at Stones Live have done, is they come play on the stream and then they go review their own play to look for leaks in their game. Yes, focusing on the other players at the table is good, learning their tendencies, but you don't always know you're going to be on the table with those people. Focusing on yourself, you know when you're in the game, you're going to be there.
Yeah, and there's a couple players who have told us that multiple times, and they're notorious for that. They go back and they watch every stream that they're on, and they get better and better. And we've seen their game improve.
We've seen it improve, yes.
Players who tell us that, we've seen their game
Absolutely.
significantly improve. Let's see here. Wabricho says, what's the delay on the stream? Sure is. There's 25 minutes delay on the stream.
That's for the game only. Remember that. We're totally live, so when we say something stupid, no chance to edit it out. It's coming through.
Really? Damn it.
No chance.
Damn it. No chance ever.
Well, why would you want to edit us?
See, Jake's getting positive EVs, grubbing on a salad.
Smart guy.
Once you guys, if you haven't watched the stream before, if you order a salad here at Stones while you're playing the game, you generally start playing better. That's just how it goes.
East Coast Grinder wants to know what Azan's eating. It's salt and pepper shrimp, and it is bomb.
Salt and pepper shrimp rice bowl or whatever?
Yeah.
Nice. I'll try that. God, there's so many things. I've talked about this before. I always get the menu like I'm gonna like hop into new territories, and then I have like my same 5 things I go between. I'm like, but they're so good.
What is one of them? The mahi tacos? The fish tacos?
No, I haven't tried those
pretty
yet.
bomb.
I haven't tried those yet. I've even tried the tacos with garlic chicken in them. Those are pretty awesome too.
Nice.
The Wolf coming in for a raise here, up to 130 with 9-10 suited.
Ow!
My general rule of thumb with somebody eating at the table is I like to stick with because just
What's the problem?
Well, food just gets all over the stuff. Like
Just eat with a fork.
That's what I mean. So I generally stick with these fork and dishes, right?
Not finger food.
Yeah, no. And even finger food, eat it with a fork.
Eat it with a fork.
Okay, nobody's gonna judge you if you cut up your pizza.
That's
and
not
eat it with
true.
a fork.
If you eat pizza with a fork, I will judge you.
You can judge me, but at least you can judge me for not putting my hands on the chips and grease on the cards.
And you got to dip your pizza in ranch.
I'm okay with
That's
that.
the bomb.
I don't judge people who put ranch on
ranch is
pizza.
the bomb.
Just like I don't judge people who put ketchup on eggs, okay? Yeah, well, everybody knows it should be hot sauce anyways. So race to 130 by the Wolf, everybody calls. Going to the flop, Esh spikes a piece of it here.
He
with
does
the queen.
connect. That's good.
The best piece, and the Wolf, guess what? Has a draw. No surprise there.
Ow!
He hasn't even won yet. That's a.
So I just feel like howling.
Don't be a premature howler, bro.
Is it a full moon tonight?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? How? All right, Ace peels off here on the turn.
East Coast Grinder wants to know if we're planning to do a subscription service. No, we're free. Guys,
You're free.
We're 100% free. We're not going to charge you to watch us. We're here for you. Why would we charge you? Watch us anytime you want. We will not charge you.
Sly Christ says you can be shot in Texas if you put ketchup on eggs and not barbecue sauce.
That's not true. Fake news.
Yeah, don't mess with Texas. All right, Deuce on the river helps nobody. Esh still with the check mark. Pot's about 550-ish. And it's kind of bet it's a win it here. Kind of a scary board. Heart draw didn't get there, but the Esh can't like seeing the king and the ace out there. So Jake bets 275, the wolf gets away. One player left in Jake's way to take this down, and I feel like those are the only pots Jake have been winning tonight. It's just the ones where he's just stone cold picking them up. And he gets it through again. Nice bet by Jake.
Because I want to go back to this question about making Stones Live a subscription service. That was never the idea. We're not here to make a bunch of money on the stream. We're here to be ambassadors for poker, guys. And we want to be able to bring you an awesome quality poker stream, something that you can just watch and enjoy. Like, there's no need for this black market, illegal download, blah, whatever. We're doing this for you guys. We want to educate you about poker. We want to get you excited about poker. That's the whole purpose. We're not here to make a fortune, all right? We're here to bring poker to you, and I hope you're enjoying it.
Yeah, and honestly, guys, I mean, this doesn't just happen. Like, this game just doesn't just happen, right? There's so much effort that goes into this.
Yeah, a lot
we
of
obviously have us two here. We have a booth, a team of people back there, tracking the action, moving the cameras, tracking the bets. This show is not, I mean, you just look at the production quality. This
We ask one thing.
The show isn't free.
We only ask one thing of you.
Click that damn heart.
Follow us.
We want to give you a puppy.
That's all we want.
Let's take a puppy. Do you not like puppies? You suck.
Everyone likes free, right?
Yeah, free whatever. Well, there's some things I wouldn't take that were free. Like 99% of things I take that are free. If you're like, hey, here's a free STD, I'm like, no, I'm good. But generally those are kind of free too. So yeah, we're going to pass on that. All right, 8-7 queen here on the flop.
Look at those hearts for Esh.
Esh loves the heart draw there. And Jake with the lower flush draw.
He's got a gut shot straight draw on his Jack 9 as well.
Wow, wow, wow. Battle of the flush draws. Brian and Matt both taking one heart out of the equation each.
JB Darts in the chat room asking if we sell Stones gear online. It is in the works. We're trying to build a web store right now, doing a lot of research, creating some new gear for you guys.
You're going to sell
Sit tight.
the hoodie online too?
Well, we're going to make new gear just specifically for
As long
Stones
as
Live.
you use that same maker, that hoodie, because that thing is so damn comfortable.
It's great. I know, actually.
Oh, a heart gets there. Rest in peace, some of Jake's money.
Do you think Jake could get away from this though? It's such a small flush.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but he's still going to go into donation mode. So bet 125 here on the flop. We're still catching up with the action. Jake calls, gets the hearts.
I feel really bad for Jake right here. I wish the board would pair on the river so he can get away.
So you can see now Esh has the check mark no matter what. Jake checks over to Esh, and Esh is going to fire in a bet. It's like a couple hundred here. He bets 2 1/4. Jake makes the call. 3 on the river. Changes nothing. So Jake here, if Jake bets out, we could be in trouble here because Jake's going for value, and he is.
In the chat room, they say he's in donation mode.
Yeah, this is going to suck. So pod's at 870.
Oh my god. This is pretty gross. Sorry, Jake.
Pod's at 870. Now this could be a sign. You guys see, notice how he goes into the physical tell mode, puts his hand back here, kind of rubs his head.
Yep.
You know, like he has a decision to make. Now that could be, honestly, I have a decision to make. I hope you don't have the nut or second nut flush. But really, we know he's just kind of thinking, okay, I'm going to get your money. And we'll see, maybe he's going to play it safe and just call, but I'm thinking he's going to raise.
No.
Look at him. Yeah,
It's a raise.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh, God. And the Academy Award for best action goes to
But I think he's seriously thinking it through.
He is.
Can we get a split cam on this or what? Oh, it's just a call? He just calls. Okay, playing it
And
safe.
Jake thinks he's good.
No.
Jake thinks he's good.
And I would too if
he flat
I
calls,
bet
yeah, so he
there.
thinks he's good.
Yeah, if I bet there and my opponent just called, I would think I was good.
Of course. That's one of the scenarios where I'm like, you can't raise, you can't win.
A what?
God, you're the worst. You're the worst.
Okay.
Yeah, see, ACB 1224 says, yeah, I told you, he thought he was beat.
Yeah.
Well, it just goes to show you the respect and credit that Jake gets. Like, oh, I don't even know if my Jack 9's good here. Like, I have to call you, but I'm hoping it's not, you know what I mean?
And Doom says that Jake feels like he got slow rolled. I don't think so. You think he thinks so?
No, I don't think so. Cast 1.
It's tried.
The worst.
Ooh, Jake in bad shape right now. But he can come back. Again, never count Jake out.
Sure, Adam is stuck the most right now since we started the stream, down about 3,400.
They're calling Jake a net. I don't think so. Yeah, I agree with Lars. I was expecting a raise from Esh. I didn't think he would just flat call there.
Yeah.
I feel like a raise.
I mean,
makes
call.
sense.
No, I get it, but call me tight. But I mean, I could have. I can see a flat call there. Because the problem is, if you pump in a raise and then Jake shifts his whole stack, like, you hate life. You're opening up the floodgates for a whole slew of extra money there.
I get that, but don't be a wuss. Come on.
Don't be a wuss. You can call me Joker. What's going on, buddy?
What a flop for Zach here. This against the world. Top pair, flush draw.
And of course, Angry Polak jumps in the chat. First thing she says is, OMG, Zach, I'm in love.
I knew she was going to come and eventually see Zach in here and go crazy for it.
She would.
Angry Polak, that's Veronica Brill, for those of you who don't know. She will be here next Wednesday with Jake for PLO stream. And more importantly, on April 24th with Chris Moneymaker, also a PLO stream.
Very true.
She's going to become an expert in PLO.
She's going to start barreling some wine with Chris Moneymaker. She's already an expert in that.
Pretty sick board here. Brian really only can hit 2 outs, a 10 or a 10.
So again, if those of you who are just tuning in, maybe following us from the homepage here, the whites are $100 chips, the greens are 25s, and the reds are 5s. And the blues are dollar chips. So the other spade does hit. Zach notched here, notching Brian.
Now Brian might think he's good here. He might have thought his spade was a good out. It is the third nut flush against the second nut flush. It's pretty gross. Zach is going to make a ton of money here.
So 1,100 out there, and Zach is going to fire.
Brian about to donate something back to the poker economy.
That's a solid bet, 1,100. Zach,
do you think
betting 8 1/4?
He calls, right?
I think he's going to call, and I think I think Zach specifically bet that much because he's trying to make it look a little bluffy.
Do you think Brian could raise here?
No, I think Brian just calls or folds, but I think that Zach's trying to make it look a little bluffy by betting 8 1/4. I think if he was trying to make it look value, he would have bet much less.
Swiper the Monkey's asking who's going to commentate the 6-shooter final table. Honestly, haven't set it up yet.
Sweet.
Could be anybody.
Right here, bro.
Thought you were going to be at the 6-shooter final table.
Oh yeah, but I can't do both.
Brian really thinking this through. It is a tough spot for him. I feel bad for him right here. He has the third nut flush. The way the hand's played, he likely thinks he's good here. I honestly feel like Brian might put in a raise. Zach has been quiet though, and that might be his saving grace. You know, he hasn't played a lot of hands, and now he's getting pretty active in this hand. That might be a signal to Brian that he is holding the jack or the king of spades.
Yeah, definitely putting Brian in the tank here, and that bet is so much that it's not like, all right, ever a couple hundred, you got it. I mean, he's like, no, dude, 8 1/4,
Oh, yeah.
8 1/4 into 1,100.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a solid bet. So Brian's just kind of replaying the action. Zach was our original raiser as well, pre-flop. And then he continued aggression on the flop, continued aggression on the turn. So he's fired every single bullet here. But look at the bet sizing now. 155 pre-flop, 150 on the flop, 2 1/4 on the turn. And the river, he binks it up almost 4x to 8 1/4. It seems bluffy.
He's got the chips in his hand. I think he's just going to stick them in and call. Like with the third nut flush, how do you not call here?
This would be a phenomenal fold by Brian.
Yeah, really would be. I don't see it happening, but would be incredible if he made this read and laid his hand down. Yeah,
he's gonna make the call.
As expected, he's gonna call. He's gonna get some bad news here.
You saw Brian just nice. Yes, of course.
And it's worth a show there. I mean, it's two very strong hands going up against each other. That spade on the river is an unfortunate run out for him.
Well, it's funny. People always ask me, "Oh, yeah, what hand do you want? You want aces? You want kings?" No, you know what I want? I literally want almost what we just saw. I want nut to second nut.
Yeah.
I want second nut to third nut.
because you're gonna get paid.
You know what I mean? I want something where I can make some money on it. So that is gonna unfortunately knock Brian down to beneath 10K at 90.
Only 10K now. Yes,
only 10K.
It's
only
rough.
10K.
It's a tough life.
Just trying to fade the tax man.
And there you go. Christopher Moneymaker and Veronica Brill will be here in the Stonefly booth on April 24th. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell your family, even tell people you don't like. For a special PLO game on the 24th, Veronica Brill, Chris Moneymaker, going to be pretty exciting.
And again, from that picture, you can tell Chris is already basically in love with Veronica. So let's get him in here, get some wine, and let's have some fun.
Yeah.
And maybe, just maybe, Veronica, you can drink some wine in the booth with Chris Moneymaker.
We'll see.
Subjective. Leading the witness. I tried. Don't say I didn't try, okay?
They're laughing at Chris Moneymaker talking PLO, but I've seen him play PLO. He's actually pretty solid.
It's like, well, the guy's got quads pre-flop. He's not folding, for sure. All right, so to the flop here, Zach pairing up with a 6. Sort of solid big pickup there for Zach the hand before. Jake's salad clearly not working. He was not supposed to have smaller flushes when you're eating a salad.
He needed to order it sooner.
That's what it was. Guys, if you're just joining us, this is Stones Live. It is a 5, 10, 20 no limit hold'em here in right outside Sacramento, California. Stones Gambling Hall. Rakua 1987. Love this game. Yeah, Veronica did not get kicked out. She just came in with her friends from Canada. Nobody would kick her out. Oh, they might.
Oh, they might.
But not that night. So this pot's at 1100 here. Zach fires out 275. And it's on the Wolf to make the call with just ace high. And the Wolf, I don't know if he's tanking to save face, tanking to maybe make a move here. You can see that Zach raised 200 pre-flop. Then Zach bet on the flop, and the Wolf called. Now he's betting 275. He makes the call. Wow.
Interesting call.
So the Wolf, and he doesn't even have position either. The Wolf is just flow. Wow, and another deuce comes. Is he going to use this as a bluff opportunity?
It's going to be tough to use it because now Zach only has to worry about a 9 or a bigger pocket pair, which is unlikely the way this hand is played out.
Yeah. Checks, and nope. Check mark goes to Zach. Boom. So the Wolf continues on his chip coaster of fun here, and a couple huge hands for Zach pump him up to just about 6K.
A chip coaster of fun.
Chip coaster of fun. Generally, I like it better if you're on a chip coaster when it's going to the top there before the big fall.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, if you can get on that like coaster on the way up, you know there's like the chains pulling you.
Get off on the top.
Yeah, you got to get off the top. There's stairs on the side. You can walk right back down.
All right.
You don't need to be on the roller coaster on the side. It's true. All right, so we got a raise here by Esh with Ace Queen to 175. Everybody's getting away. The Wolf did too. Folds a Jack 7. Saw that face up. Nailed it. Bigger Ultra, welcome to the chat. Loan for cards, King Achilles 8, 1 outer, Tin Mullet. Thank you all for joining us. Fantastic poker action here. Stones Live, Wednesday evening.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic game.
Yeah.
Sometimes I worry about these bigger games that the players are going to be afraid to gamble because the stakes are so high.
Yeah, they're just going to tie it up.
Ooh, stakes.
Did somebody say steak? Faux show.
This game has not been short on action.
No, not at all. I mean, we've seen some huge pots change hands. We've seen, I think one of the bigger pots was a Zon with our, was it Mystery Man Tim who kept 3-barreling and it was on? Or no, it was other boy who kept 3. Anyways, it was on it, took down a $5,000 pot. Obviously, I think Brian took down the $5,000 pot off Jake. Yeah, some very, very sizable pots tonight. You know, just those good old 5K pots. We're playing some cards. 5K pot, you know.
Yeah, no, I
Sonoma in the house. Come on down, guys. Easy money. It's a 5, 10, 20.
For you?
Yeah, for you there is. So the one and only Sonoma in the house. Come on down. Easy money. Easy money in the house here.
topic for conversation in the chat room. Joe Flat, I think it was Joe Flat said it. He says that on the stream we should ban headphones, not in games in general, but on the live stream. Why? Let's talk about it.
Maybe to encourage more tabletop?
Okay.
Something like that?
Don't you feel that poker in general, it's better to have less restrictions? Better for the game to have less restrictions?
I do. However, let me ask you this. Do you think if we banned headphones on the stream, do you think that would stop any of our players saying, I won't play on the stream anymore because you won't let me have headphones?
Yeah, I mean, maybe one or two.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, if it's to promote table talk and camaraderie and action, you can go with it.
But then why stop just on the stream? Why are you only promoting that on the stream and not just on games in general?
So Ant Doom is one of our regular stream players. He said banning headphones is weak.
Okay.
Plastica is chiming in and saying, well, you can't hear the table talk anyways, so why do we care? So yeah, it really just depends. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could go either way with it.
I mean, and there's a lot of other things we could talk about. Sunglasses at the table. You know, that is like a crutch for some people because they can't hide the tells that their eyes or face might give off, but sunglasses, they're able to hide it. Why don't you ban those? I mean, where do you want to stop with the restrictions?
It's true. So actually, real quick, Matt's been quiet for a little bit, and he just flops the bottom end of this straight right off the bat. Now, Adam actually has potentially running heart, nut flush draw, and a gut shot with 2 overs.
It's the 9 for a bigger straight.
So I don't think Adam's really going anywhere. Matt bets 260. And Adam's going to make the call. Show me a heart.
Oh, no!
God.
The 9 comes. It's a bigger straight for Adam.
It's really pretty much the one card Matt didn't want to see.
And now Matt really only hoping for one of the 2 remaining 10s to chop. Gross setup hand. Oh my God.
Pot's approaching 1,000 here. Adam with the check mark, as we can see.
The chat room's going crazy on this.
Yeah,
one.
there it is, yeah.
That's pretty sick. Matt flopping the bottom and what is commonly referred to as the sucker side of the straight.
Look at this. Real quick, Tin Mullet says, let's ban mustaches because hiding your upper lip is a huge advantage.
I mean, I agree. How many restrictions do you want to put, you know?
Through the art, it doesn't matter if they're watching the stream. A lot of players do watch the stream and listen to it because we are on a 20 minute, this footage is 20 minutes old. 25 minutes old.
That's right.
Period.
So when we talk about somebody's hand, we're seeing a 25-minute old hand at the same time that you are. We're live. The game's delayed.
So solid pickup there by our man.
There's just been some really disgusting hands tonight, and that definitely counts.
It's been Action City for sure.
That's a new city. I haven't heard about Action City.
Dude, there's Whiff City, there's Actionville, not to be confused with Actionville.
They're different. Whiff City, Action City, Actionville. They're all different places. Can you point to them on a map?
I could, but then that would kind of lose their luster. The best part is kind of like this imaginary unicorn.
It's kind of like Springfield on The Simpsons. You don't know which Springfield this is. There's like 17 Springfields, right?
Yeah, of course.
Same type of idea.
I'm like, what?
One outer says no restrictions. It's a free country. It's not free.
It's America.
I pay a lot.
California sure as hell ain't free.
Yeah,
It ain't cheap to live here. These guys are all just trying to make their 1 month mortgage. All right, so let's see. Action tracker catching up. Cash win. That still leaves Brian as our big winner, followed by Zahn. 4,800 up for Brian. Zahn up for 4,300. The Jake and Adam still stuck about 2.5K each.
Just Stove's Live Poker posting some stats. 4,030. We've exceeded by 30 followers what our goal was for the night. Also, we're 500 views away, less than 500 views now, from 1 million total lifetime views.
Yeah,
sweet.
I like, very nice. So look, battle of the kickers here. Both players with mid pair. Zach obviously with the ace. 3 peels on the turn, no help to anybody.
Both of these guys hitting their sixes. The Wolf not aware that his 6 is out kicked. It's not good. And that ace on the river, it pairs up Zach, makes his hand stronger. It probably actually helps the wolf not to lose any more money in this hand, most likely.
So Swiper the Monkey says, look at this table, guys. Only 2 people have headphones in, but no one is talking still. Now, do you think the size of the game influences the table talk as well? I think when it's a smaller game, like a 1-3 game, a 2-5 game, something like that, you got people drinking, laughing, talking, shooting shit. When you got games like this where you're trying not to get stacked for $4,000 in front of you, I think people take it a little bit more serious. You know what I mean? And it's not because they just want to look like they're not having fun or anything, but at the same time, they also really want to minimize their tells. So if they're laughing and talkative and then they get involved in a hand,
and they're serious all of a sudden.
Then all of a sudden they're serious, then they stop talking, then you're like, whoa. You know what I mean? And people are a lot less apt to do that in, smaller games.
Massive stacks out there on the table. Brian, top of the pack with 9.4K. And you see in the chat room, you can type in anytime you want cash win. See the current stats from the beginning of the stream. Who's up, who's down. It's right there for you to see. Just gonna see if the guy that left the game, Mitch, he's not in there. It would be interesting if they left that in there. The people that left the game too, see their stats.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you're close to us, near Sacramento, California, you can get in this game. Check out the chat room. I got a command going in there that's going to give you all the information you need. If you're going to be here on a Monday or Wednesday, make sure you hit me up and let me know what game you like to play. I'll get you on the list. These games do fill up about a week in advance, so if you want to play, let me know as soon as possible. I'll text you back exactly where you are on the list and give you all the information you need to get in here and join these games. A lot of times people are sitting at home and they're like, oh, these players are so easy. I can beat these players. Oh, look at all these fish on the table. And to that I say, get down here, get in the game. We'll get you in. We'll get you in, and you can show your skill to us right here.
Well, especially in one of these games too. It's funny because people are like, oh, I can totally crush this game. I'm like, dude,
come crush it.
Well, where the hell are you? A flight can't be more than like $500 wherever you're coming from. Guys, that's $500. That's like a typical turn bet, all right, here at this game. Just come on over.
We're in Citrus Heights. We're right off at Interstate 80 on the Antelope exit.
20 minutes from Sacramento Airport.
Impossible to miss us.
Get here. Well, I mean, it's possible, but you'd really have to try or be hammered drunk.
Or dumb.
Yeah. Or dumb. So if you miss us, then you're just dumb. So again, still come play. We love the action. So now we got a double gutter here for the wolf.
We welcome dumb people.
We do. Especially if I'm playing at the table.
Dumb people. Yeah.
So anyways, check it out. So the wolf, who always has a draw, double gutter and misses it.
No good.
On the river.
So Joe Flat, you don't have to apologize to us for bringing up the headphones. We love the talking points, and we always love to discuss how we operate here. I know some other streams have very strict rules, and they have very good reasons for that. We tend to be more about the players here and giving them the experience that they want. We listen to their feedback. We try our best to be doing what the majority of people would prefer, and we saw no problem with allowing it if that's how the players are comfortable playing, if that's how they would be. We want to create a natural environment for them so that they're comfortable playing the way that they want to play. Glasses, hoodies, headphones, it's cool. It's all cool with us. And unlike some other poker streams, we'll let them even wear gear from other streams. We won't make them take off their hat if they have a hat from another stream. That's fine. We don't care. We're easygoing like that, right? Laid back. This is California, baby.
This is what we do, man. We're just like hanging loose and surfing waves,
yeah, bruh. It's like an episode of Baywatch every day here.
Oh my God, is it really? Where are you hanging out every day? I mean, I need to see Pam Anderson in that red outfit. Now look at this. True D-Gem. You can see Jake there in seat 1 actually playing games of Pineapple on his phone. He's playing Pineapple on his phone when he's not involved in a hand.
That being said, I do get it. I do get why some streams have the restrictions. Also, like Poker Night in America specifically was brought up in the chat room. But also they have more like table microphones. They're more focused on the banter at the table and stuff like that. It's a direction in the future. Maybe we'll head and maybe we'll make that change. But for now, we have more kind of ambient noise at the table. We don't always, we're not always able to hear exactly what's going on, which is why you have to listen to us.
It's true.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
No. Joe Flat says I'm the best. I agree with him. I don't think there's any arguing that.
Wow. The best at what? There's so many things he's the best at.
It doesn't
I don't
matter.
actually know.
It doesn't matter. Let it go.
You know what he's referring to.
That's fine. There's no need to argue.
I will not let it go. Loud noises. Loud noises. I'm angry. All right, so Jake here with 8-5 suited, popping it up to 125. Zach M with pocket 8, highly dominating Jake right now. I've got to make the call. The city of Sacramento. It's true. Or you do the movie preview voice.
In the city of Sacramento, there was once a place called Stone's Gambling Hall, where Jake lost thousands of dollars to 9-5.
Sorry for the needle, Jake. I love you. I love you.
Yeah.
Bet 150 by Zach. Jake makes the call. 6 peels off, no help. Jake is gonna need a 5 and a 5 only. 1 was folded.
If an 8 comes, it would be bloody for Jake. We don't wish that on him. We love Jake.
Prices of the chips, we'll let you know there in the chat, but the chips are whites are hundreds, greens are 25s, reds are 5s, and those blues are dollars. They don't really play in all-in scenarios. Those are generally for tipping and booze.
Scenario. Do you know what it reminds me of?
What does it remind you of? Hold on, nobody cares.
Jesus, Elena's back with her free sex offer, guys.
She must be really busy girl. Like, there's probably no tread left on the tires.
How would you like to be number 20 that day?
Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't. I would not.
I clicked on the pic. You don't want it.
Kelly Kidd is not at this table. He is running around. It's kind of like where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Where in the world is Kelly Kidd? He's at a different tournament every, I don't know, like every week. You don't know where he's at. Follow him on his social medias, and you basically just see him hopping and playing.
Instagram, Twitter. Yeah. He's all over the place. And when he's not all over the place, he's here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is his home base.
Getting some service around the table. Yeah, everybody's eating food. Everybody's just chilling, having a good time.
No alcohol.
It's good.
No alcohol.
I'm noticing that. Really, no alcohol.
This is high stakes. You don't feel comfortable getting out of your mind so that you're not 100% your best. There's so much money at stake.
Yeah.
Steak. Ghost of M wants to know how many accounts these idiot bot people can create. Oh, he didn't say idiot. I had it that. My bad. I guess it's unlimited. It's Twitch.
Yeah, thousands. I mean, guys, it's literally just automated code. Really,
I mean, but they're offering good things at least.
Yeah, I mean, at least they're not offering.
Everybody wants that.
Yeah. Are the steaks there good? What do you think about the steaks?
They're delicious. Medium rare. I suggest medium rare.
Still mooing.
Moo.
All right, raise to 2 1/4 by Esh takes it down.
Fair.
So the Wolf now definitely down on the chips here. He's at about 1,000, but actually that's not right at all. Looking at his stack, he's definitely got more than that. I'd say he's closer to 2K. Stack of white. Yeah, stack of white.
Yeah.
Stack of green.
What's it say he has?
1,500. I said it only has 1,000. He's got more than that.
He got more than that.
I feel like 1,500.
We just surpassed 1 million views.
Nice.
Thank you so much, guys. We just got word in that Stones Live Poker tonight hit 2 milestones on the Justin squared version of the show. That's
true.
2 Justins. 2 Justins better than 1. So here they are. We surpassed 4,000 followers and 1 million lifetime views. Thank you so much, guys. My heart.
My heart. He feels for clap.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. We've been doing this about a year now, and I'm pretty happy so far. I mean,
absolutely.
we're still in our infancy of the stream, and but we don't cry like infants, which is nice.
It's very true. Well, sometimes it's it's not pretty. I would look away. So raised to 155 by Eric here with Ace 5 suited from the small blind. The Wolf under the gun makes the call. 7-8 Queen Rainbow open-ended for the Wolf because he has a draw every single time. I swear to God, the Wolf, he has the most draws out of any player I've ever seen in my life. It's not that he's just chasing him, it's that he always hits one. He's always flopping a draw. And not connecting a lot of the time. Ace 5 bet here of 150. The Wolf makes the call. Oh no, the Wolf's going up.
Yeah, upstairs.
300 and some change.
That way.
Dose Smile says, how do you sign up to be on the show? We just punched it in there. You call or text this man right here. He likes when you call or text and send nudes anywhere around 2 or 3 in the morning.
And you know what makes the show great? You guys.
Am I supposed to? You guys.
There we go.
Did it. Whew. That was a close one.
Nice.
That was good. I was scared. So
Yeah, we need you guys in the game. The game is all about the players. The show is all about the players. So if you guys don't come play, we don't have a show. We need you.
It's true.
So we do this for free, but we do this to bring you guys here to put you in a great game so that we can sit here and talk about how bad you play. I mean, how good you play.
I mean, unless you want us to needle you, we will needle the hell out of you. Like, basically, Jake doesn't even want us to needle him, but we needle him anyways.
Well, he's a given.
I didn't even know Jake was allowed to play at this cash game. I thought he only played in seniors tournaments. Sick burn.
Oh my God.
So bad. So bad. Jake's gonna like hit me up later, be like, hey, rewatch the entire stream, and you're an asshole. I love you.
He pretty much says that every time we're in the booth together.
I understand.
Yeah, all right.
And he corrects me on everything. He's like, he's not even floating there. You're the worst. You're the worst. Why would he ever do that? You're Nitty McNit from Nitville. I'm like, whoa, relax.
I would say, if you were a good player, you would have been the chip leader the whole time.
Oh, chip leader and good play. That's like a double burn.
Boom.
You need 2 Stones Waters for that.
Yep.
I'll pull those out.
Stones Water's free. All right, so we got action heads up here. Brian flopping top pair. The Wolf wanted to gamble with 7 deuce suited, and now he says, why the hell not put a bet out there? Turn is no good. It's gonna be a check. Brian with 160, I think, takes this pot away right here.
Tanny's like, why are you flaming him? Guys, we love Jake. We only flame the ones we love, and we really flame him because he is a commentator, a fellow commentator of ours. Like, that's why we give him some shit.
The truth.
It's true. All right, the split cam back in action. It was clearly on break for a little bit.
Okay, so Wolf is gonna try and take this pot down right now, and Brian with the decision to make. Second pair, a flush makes it, a straight makes it. He calls anyways. Wolf's not even showing.
Nope.
Just throw away.
Peace.
Yep. Easy pot.
Brian's like, A, I can read souls, but more importantly, B, I have a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make the call.
That is the power of the big stack, even in the cash game. You know, you can afford to gamble a little.
When you're the chip leader. And that's going to pump him back to the 10K mark.
I love it.
Repping that extra digit club.
If you haven't already followed, please make sure you click that heart. We would love to have you join our community here. Stones Live Poker, we are live Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We also have some other times that we go live for special events. You won't know.
Like the 6-shooter coming up.
You won't know if you don't follow us.
It's true.
So it's important that you click that little heart, follow us. If at any time it gets annoying, you can unfollow. So there's really no strong commitment. I know people don't like commitment now.
There's no risk. So, it's risk-free. And we're not even meaning that like that creepy infomercial way where we charge you for shipping and handling and convenience fees.
It's not even shipping.
It's really
and
risk-free.
It's free.
No, right.
Sometimes we even give stuff away, like puppies.
It's true. Yeah. I gave away some signed WSOP swag from Norman Chad and Law McCarran.
That's right.
It's cool.
That was some pretty cool swag.
Absolutely.
I wish I could have kept it.
Absolutely. The replacement term, by the way, ended up the winner for that night. You know, if you never watched, obviously, you guys are watching us, you've watched the World Series of Poker. Obviously, when
what was the original term?
Wamboozled. He's like, if he needs an ace or a jack, or he's going to be wamboozled out of this tournament. We had people submit their, basically tweet to us their replacements for that.
The
new Norman Chat term, and he loved it so much, he's actually going to use it probably coming up in ESPN here this season, which is going to be Jillywonker.
Jillywonker.
He's going to need an ace or a king, or he's going to be Jillywonker.
When you're watching the WSOP, when they do their post-production edit and you see it on TV this year, and you hear Norman Chad say Jillywonkered, that came from here.
Started here.
Yep.
This guy right here. And this guy.
This guy.
This guy.
This guy
right here.
You guys.
Oh god. So many finger guns.
You guys.
This guy. These guys. This guy. These are thumb guns. Never mind.
Oh my god.
Back to the action. Raised by the wolf.
Now, the wolf has been very active lately, which is going to polarize a lot of people's ranges to where they're going to start calling with much wider range of hands than they typically would. Now, Azan calling here, 170 with pocket 7, that's an easy, no-brainer decision.
And you see Azan actually look back and kind of tell Wolf like to move his hands because he wants to see how much Wolf has left.
Right.
He's really looking like, hey, if this gets out of control, it might be stacking
Now,
stackers
this is
sometime.
saying Wolf has 575, and like you said earlier, he has way more than that.
Oh, it's set up. It's over. Bye, Wolf. There goes your stack. Sorry.
Gross.
Game over. There goes your stack. What happened to all my chips? I blacked out. All right, so Azan's going to check it over to Wolf here, and Wolf's going to fire out 180?
Now,
155.
When you have that 1% next to your name, that's not good. So you're saying there's a chance.
And that right there is, yep, ship it and the snap call. Azan beat him to the pot snap calling this.
Wolf.
So he is, he's drawn dead.
Gone.
Yep, he's drawn dead. I was like, he's going to need a whole hell of a lot of draw on the turn, and they got nothing.
All right, come on, Wolf. Get back in there. Get your chips back.
Oof.
Wow, and to add insult to injury, they're running it twice, and hits his ace on the river. A third ace is still no good because it still gives us on the full house. And it looks like the Wolf is leaving the table. He took his player's card, so maybe we're getting a new player for the last 20 minutes or so of the stream.
I don't know, but you know what? Okay, so nobody can accuse Wolf of not giving action. And
No.
I swear to God, I've
Who
never
accused
seen
him of that?
I hope nobody did, but
Step up. Who accused him of that? I want to know right now.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was even thinking if we see a jack high board or an ace flop with a 7, it's over. It's over, and that's
And it
exactly
was,
what happened.
and you
It
were
was over.
right.
Yeah,
How were you so amazing? Like you just know.
I'm
How do you
bulimic.
just?
I'm bulimic.
You're bulimic?
I can read minds.
That makes sense.
I can read minds. I have ESPN. Omaha says I accuse Wolf of giving too much action.
Guys, the game-
You can't handle the action.
The games only get better and better here, and they're going to keep doing that. So if you don't want to miss any action, there's a little heart icon on your screen. Click it, please.
Somebody said Wolf's going to call that number in the upper right of your screen. Ouch.
You know, some days you're the windshield, some days you're the bug.
You know, actually, I've called that 1-800-GAMBLER. It's bullshit. I actually called them to ask in a certain hand if I should fold or raise, and they wouldn't give me good information.
What'd they say?
They just wouldn't tell me, and they're like, no, this isn't what that line's for. I'm like, you don't know what this line's for. I called for gambling advice, and you're not helping.
Zach with Pocket Jacks bumps it up to 120. Remember, there's 3 blinds in this game, 5, 10, 20, so even the first to act spot is still eligible to put in a live bet, which has happened a few times here.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the game was really cool. They were playing opening bets had to be green chips only, so you could go 50, 75,
Yeah,
100.
increments of 25.
They've
yeah.
stopped that, and we don't need that anymore. This game has been insane. Go back afterwards, watch the game later. It's worth it if you're just joining now. The first couple hours of this game were nuts, just absolutely nuts, and it's still good. It's not like it was in the first couple hours, but it has been a fantastic game. Venom points out that the Wolf's range was so volatile that he was either going to be rich or broke really fast, and true. We've seen it go both ways.
If you could actually just do a time lapse of the chip counts, every hand, I mean, if you draw a graph, it's beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boom.
Yeah, like roller coaster.
Sound effects included.
I mean, and he has that real good bluff potential, but Azan hitting a set, that's like a lock. Ace top ace versus a set, and what can you do?
Sometimes you're a Louisville slugger, sometimes you're the ball.
Yeah. The Jake has 3-bet Azan with ace king now. 300 more if Azan wants to call with the ace deuce suited. He is in position, but against Jake in the small blind, I think Jake's bet shows considerable strength, and so Azan makes the right decision and lays it down.
After that last stack there of the wolf, Azan's approaching the 10K mark as well. He's up to 8,900.
Azan's had a fantastic night. I am happy for Azan, and he's due. He was due.
Absolutely. So let's check it out real quick, guys. Taking a look, Brian is still our big winner, 5,400 up just since we started the stream, but Azan is not that much behind. Azan's now up 4,900. Zach's up 2,500. Then we go to our down. Ash is actually all in all for the stream. Ash is only down about 200 bucks, but then Matt H, rough night, down 1,700. Eric down 21. Jake down 2,600. Adam down 2,700. Well, you know what? Azan and Brian's winnings have to come from somewhere.
JB Darts in the chat room, Lucille is from Louisville. Great reference. Adam with King Jack, Esh, Ace, King, raising up to 175, and there's Azan in seat 9, pocket queens, the old Siegfried and Roy.
What about another setup where Azan could stack him for another 4 grand? Just put Azan like, just get 12K a night, no big deal. NBD. So 3 bets now to 550. It's gonna set off some bells for Esh, but it's not like Esh is gonna go anywhere with Ace King suited. So over to Adam, yeah, there we go, now over to Adam. He's gone. So now Ash taking a look, and this is the thing where, you know, sometimes if you have smaller stacks, you can just be like, I'm just gonna ship it. But you got $4,100. You're not just gonna ship it, right? I mean,
and that's the difference between playing a very deep stacked game. Players tend to play a little different because there's so much more risk.
Exactly, and that's way different. You get these smaller stack games, you get guys buying in for a couple hundred, and they just like, you know, they have 2 bets and then they're all in. Whereas right here, I mean, you can really go back and forth, although, you know, I don't think Azan's obviously not going anywhere.
375 more for Esh to call with Ace King. Kind of a no-brainer. I think Esh is mulling over the idea of 4-bet here, but I think it would be a mistake with Ace King. Ace King is still a drawing hand, even though it's suited and it's stronger than normal. You want to see a flop.
So he's going to make the call, puts the pot up at 1,200, deuce 5-3 on the flop.
Now what do you do with that?
That's complete whiff city for Esh.
Yeah, but I mean, look, even at the stats, because he still can hit an ace, he can hit a king, he can hit a 4 for a straight. He has a ton of outs. 10 total, 3 of them folded, means 7 actual remaining in the deck.
And Azan's thinking, obviously, that Esh probably has a hand like Ace King or a pocket pair.
Right.
And he's thinking if he has a pocket pair, he didn't re-raise my bet pre-flop.
Right.
So it's not kings or aces. So if anything, I want to get value from your pair, right? Otherwise, if you have ace anything, I know you have a straight draw, along with a couple of overs, or at least one over, and I don't want you to get there either. So, you know, Azan's definitely correct to fire here. He fires 620, which is almost exact half pot, almost exactly half pot.
It's a great bet by Azan. It makes it very difficult for Esh to call. Esh is priced out as far as his odds to call.
He lays it down.
He would have to gamble to get in there.
He lays it down.
Azan's going to take another pot down. Azan having a fantastic run tonight.
He is. Now it's funny because, you know, our boy open face folded there. He folded ace king face up. And a lot of times when people do that, it gets somebody like, you know, the other player with the winning hand to actually be like, yeah, it was a good fold or whatever, if it was, and actually table his hand and show it. Azan did not there. He definitely did not. He's not a fan of showing hands. He doesn't ever really like to show hands. But we also talked about this on Monday in the chat, which is at some of those games, you know, it basically, you know, newer players, you're almost enticing them. They'll show a lot more often if you show your hand when you fold, you know, even if it makes you look like a jackass.
I believe they said that the key is to tank.
Yeah, and tank and then
get
fold.
your opponent to show, and it gets you extra information.
So that was interesting.
Guys, 10 minutes left on our stream tonight. We are here Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 to 10, occasionally on Sundays, very occasionally on Saturdays. Make sure you click the heart. Last opportunity to do so tonight. And thank you for everyone helping us hit a milestone tonight. 4,000 followers, 1 million lifetime views. Very exciting. We appreciate you guys. Let's check out this hand, see if we can get some sick action for these last 10 minutes.
Because there already hasn't been enough sick action tonight.
You can never have too much sick action.
I can never have too much action. Ladies, my number's posted there. Go ahead and give me a call. All 5 of you watching. All right, Jake's popping it up to 130 from the cutoff with 5s. Just Kanye on the table now.
Easy.
Let's see here. Race to 130. Matt makes the call with ace 4. Oh God, Jake just can't.
Yeah, Jake's running bad tonight. Jake's got his ons, typical luck. They've swapped for the night.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Seven on the turn.
Jake needs one of those last 2 remaining 5s. Only if Matt bets, I think Jake's gone.
Parks, our standard team, just so you know, we got 2 guys in the booth and we have 3 guys behind us. We have a guy running the action tracker, we have a guy running the cameras, we also have an overall producer.
Typically 5 to 6 people to run this show.
Yeah.
Not to mention all the work that goes into it outside of our show.
Oh yeah, just gathering the game, setting everything up, you know, and plus we're constantly tweaking. I mean, if you guys go back and watch the original broadcast versus what we do now, we're constantly tweaking, adjusting, upgrading, refelting, rechanging everything on these tables just to make sure we give you guys the smoothest, best experience. And in fact, including switching to these new decks, which we just started using, which I haven't really seen like any errors.
Oh, it's funny that you say that. The new deck is not in play tonight. But you're right.
Oh, really?
It has been a smooth night. So we had 1 test deck for the new deck, and it went well. So we will be ordering more.
Actually, speaking of that, official Hinge Jet was right on point. Says, what kind of cards do you guys use?
RFID cards.
Yeah. Okay. So the new ones we're getting though are actually from the makers of the people who make the software.
Yes, exactly.
Very cool. Blackout General. We should do a broadcast without you and your stupid face. See what I did there? Nailed it. That's it. That's all I got.
That'll teach him.
Yeah. Will you ever have a full tournament with a live stream on from the start? That's an interesting idea. So that would basically kind of do like at the World Series, where that's just our featured table, and we just rotate people through, and then that ends up being the final table. I mean, it could, but I'll tell you what, that's going to be rough for commentators thing. Because I mean, what? Am I going to commentate for 15 hours? It's not like you've already stuck me in here for 6.
You know, I mean, you could do it.
We could rotate.
You could do it without commentators until you get the final table.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Parks Day, thanks for the kind words, man. We appreciate it. We really work hard to put on a quality production for you guys. I mean, outside of the crazy commentators, that's for sure. All right, Zach M here, 782. They're going to make the raise. Looks like called by Mark S.
Gut shot for Zach. If Mark puts on the pressure here, though, it's, you know, nothing happening. JB Darts, thank you. And the guys behind the curtain, thank you.
And yeah, that is our new shooter, guys. We don't have a picture for him, but that is there, Mark S. in seat 7. And I like he sat down. He's like, I'll sit down $500, take a shot at this game.
What the hell?
So ace peels on the turn. Mark S. with the best hand. And this is the problem. You see Zach eyeing his stack there. This can be the problem in a game like this, sitting with a short stack, is they're almost going to put you a decision all in every hand. Now right there, I'm kind of surprised he didn't. And now Mark, and you got, and exactly, it's a fold by Zach. You know Mark is betting for value there.
If he had anything, he would definitely put all Mark's chips at risk.
Yeah.
Right. All right, guys, it looks like we have one more hand for you this evening. So everyone that's stuck with us to the bitter end, this is it, the action last hand. And thank you again. If you haven't clicked the heart yet, this is it. Do it now or forever hold your peace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm holding my piece under the table right now. Hands up, hands up, hands, show me hands.
All right, here we go. Last hand, we're looking for an action matchup. Again.
Oh, they're just giving the mic to Jake? Yeah, you take it, Jake. There we go. All right, last hand. So yeah, Zach here with ace jack, popping it up from the hijack to 125. Adam with ace 10.
Pinky Brain says, poor Jake, he'll be fine.
No, Jake's fine.
He'll be fine.
Jake's fine.
He's gonna grind this game out to like 4 in the morning. He'll get even, no problem. I'm not worried about him. Adam and Zach facing off here. Ace 10, ace jack. Looks like Adam has popped it to 305, putting a decision to Zach if he's gonna call pre-flop ace jack from the hijack with with a slightly better hand, but for 180 more, he doesn't know. He could be playing against a big pocket pair, so he calls though. And we're gonna see a flop heads up. Adam and Zach for the last hand.
Where's Zach going?
Nowhere. Zach's pretty happy with this flop, and unfortunately, I don't think he can make any money off of it.
No way.
Good idea to check here though. What's he worried about?
You can maybe make, honestly, if the board double pairs, you could like maybe make a chop crap call, but it's not gonna happen.
I think he needed to give a free card there. He chose not to.
I would definitely give it a free card.
Keeping his game consistent, and that's fair as well.
But then again, he knows that Adam's a decent player, so Adam's got to be thinking, why bet a jack if you have it there?
Right, and
that's what he is, and that's what he is thinking. Look at that. So Adam's gonna float here and make the call.
Zach with the check mark on the turn. Adam can't catch up, so this is really just about damage control. For Zach, it's about how much money can he get out of him.
Now I think when Zach fires again,
yeah, this is it.
Yeah, this is going to be over.
I just don't see Adam calling.
And take a look at this sizing. This sizing is almost exactly how Zach sized his bet with third nut flush against Brian's second nut flush earlier.
He's consistent.
Yeah, exactly. Bet a couple hundred, and then jam like 800 into it.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, guys, look at the stats. We don't even need to say wow. It's like 40K on the table.
What a game.
Solid.
I have to say, I had high expectations for tonight.
Yeah.
But
you weren't disappointed.
I was not disappointed.
Nice.
It's a fantastic game. 3 blinds in this game tonight. 5, 10, 20, no limit hold'em. Crazy action, and like I said, at the beginning I was a little worried that it might be kind of a boring game because all the players are so accomplished. It was not a boring game.
No, not at all. Not at all.
What was your favorite part?
Oh God! I mean, I swear to God, like the hands we wrote down, like all those hands were.
Yeah,
I mean, I hate to say that my
hands.
favorite part, like we're out for blood, right?
Yeah.
But one of my favorite parts was just the complete setup hands with Jake. It just sucks. It sucks for Jake. We love Jake. Obviously, we don't want to see any harm done to him.
No.
He's one of our own. But at the same time, like that, there is blood in the water in those hands, man.
There really was. Guys, you are why we're here, and we cover a lot of topics tonight, and we want to remind you Stones Live Poker is not like other poker streams. We're here for you. We don't charge you a subscription. We don't want your money. We just want you to enjoy the show. We want you to learn and love poker. We're here to be ambassadors for the game, and we are committed to staying 100% free for your viewing enjoyment. We ask one thing of you and one thing only.
We want some hearts. We just want some heart.
Oh, I was going to say nudes.
Oh, no. Yeah, nudes to him, but I actually want some hearts. Just click and follow
us. Click the heart. Follow us. We love to have you join us, be part of our family. And we not only stream some amazing cash games every Monday and Wednesday. The last Sunday of the month, we do our 30K guarantee final table of our last Sunday tournament. And just all around, we have great special events, and we love to sit in here and have a good time. We have a great team of commentators.
We do.
And if that doesn't sell it to you, then just go watch another stream.
It's true. You won't have as much fun, I promise.
I love these guys. I'm going to give them a kiss goodbye.
Oh my God, this guy, guys, I do not condone this.
Okay,
I don't condone any of that.
We love you all. Thank you for being here. We'll catch you on the next one, Monday night.
See you guys next Monday.
Adios.
Later.